And we're live. I completely forgot to play the intro thing. So
Yeah, I mean, totally fucking threw me off again. But look, he's out of practice, kids. Right?
I've
He
already
needs
fucked
to.
up several times setting this up. Like, so I might as well
Yeah,
just.
look and they're like clockwork. There's YouTube telling me I'm on my show. Thanks, YouTube.
Uh, and Tubbs, they haven't forgotten you. They said Connor said Tubbs for Stuart Little remake.
Fucking love it, Connor. He gets it,
Oh, don't be calling Tubbs a mouse. He's much smaller than that.
See, it's the height thing, dude. I get that, man. Willow would have also been a good shout, you know.
Kind of creepy, but anyway, welcome back, guys. Yeah. So hey, Brian and Tubbs. Hey, G Force. Welcome to the
Sorry,
group
buddy.
chat. Second word out of his mouth is the F bomb.
It fucking is that, my friend.
It fits like a glove, like so. Jonathan Redmond, who is also affectionately known as Blinky on other live streams.
Story
Uh,
Blinky, Mr. Johnny
Evening, Brian
Redmond.
Tubbs. The lack of an intro and chat. Yeah, because I was fiddling with like the StreamYard buttons here or whatever, and I just hit go live, and I was like, wasn't I supposed to do something else before this? And
But he just admitted, right? You forgot how to do the show.
like I was like, Tubbs, where before we were setting up, I was like, Tubbs, like, where are you? Like, and he's like, yeah, you forgot to send me a link. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm sitting there waiting for a link, buddy.
But yes, we're like as the one fucking job,
Buddy,
right?
Brian,
Jonathan, you were the one asking me for tips on how to work this thing the other day, so that's
look, I think the main thing is we're all happy you feel better, all right?
yeah. G-Force, it's our religion. G-Force says I must be Irish then. Well, you can be an honorary Irishman.
Dude, be Irish, man. Fucking come on, just be Irish. It's all good, like you
Definitely.
know. We
So
will
yeah,
teach you the ways of the F bomb.
it's been 2 weeks since we last had our confession thing.
Have you missed us?
2 weeks ago, yeah, we did an episode which feels like months ago to me for some reason. Probably because I missed you all. Uh, suck it up, get you nowhere, Tubbs. As
and
I'm
and,
about to
and
find out.
no, and to be fair, like you're on about like 2 weeks gone, dude. I had to store up like a
A lot
lot
of
of
F
fucking
bombs.
yeah. Like, I mean, there's a lot to come out of me tonight, like physically and
So
mentally.
before we move on and get the show on the road, let's say hello to everybody who's in the chat because we've got 10 in the chat, which is class.
I like
So
it.
hello everybody. Um, James is back. Hello, James. How are you?
James, how are you,
James,
buddy?
James went out and got himself a rhino figure today.
Fucking deadly. Now,
Congratulations on
what's the
that.
story with these Rhino figures? Or did they sell them like way cheaper than they were supposed to, or some shit?
Yeah, so like when Hasbro put up the pre-order for the Rhino figure, they priced it inexplicably low, so everybody jumped on it, and they honored it. To be fair,
Do you think? Do you think that was to make up for the shitty boxes that they're releasing all the other shit in?
no, I think they're just idiots. But
Okay,
that's
there's
that's
that too.
conversation. That's a conversation for later. Uh,
Okay,
Connor says hi, Brian Tubbs, Jonathan, G-Force, and Mick if he's here. No, I can confirm. No Mick Holohan yet. And Jonathan said, no, I asked Connor, you just happened to answer. Salacious Roman's in the chat. Hello, you little monkey lizard. He said, the Queen's favourite loyal subjects are on. Time to saddle up. Yeah,
he is
Salacious.
one. I will say one thing after watching the live stream you were on the other night. Salacious is one sexy puppet.
Don't tell him that.
I see a
He is
word,
a
right? I
cheater.
see a word where a twisted Tubbs puppet and a Salacious Rum puppet just like shift the face off each other for like 2 hours on a live stream.
Salacious, I will say you've got to get Tubbs on your Monday night show because that will be all kinds of entertaining. Oh, that would be amazing. Tubbs, you have to go on it if I get him to get you on it. I think everyone in the chat would enjoy that as well. Hey, James McGurk. Miriam, welcome. We'll try not to
Hello to you.
effing blind too much today. I lie.
I will try my best.
No, don't say it, Tubbs. How are you, Connor? Don't keep promises you can't. Something, yeah. Don't
I
make promises.
definitely can't keep it. I will just try my best.
G4 saying hello to everyone. Gerard is here in the chat. So
Story Jared.
Jared goes to Disney Store and Smith's every couple of days. I'm like, oh, I want to spend so much money in those shops. But anyway, Jonathan says hello to everyone. Simon is in the chat. Great you're back, and great to have
Hi,
you back,
Sai. How are
Simon.
you, buddy?
We'll try and keep up to your lofty expectations tonight. Funners, figures, everybody say hello. Tubbs needs a monkey sock. Tubbs needs a monkey sock. Tubbs needs a monkey sock if stuff is coming out. Tubbs, you're always getting stuff out, like, which you definitely need a monkey sock.
Dude, monkey sock, monkey boot, fucking. There's a lot of liquid flowing, you know what I'm saying? So.
Oh no. See? I told you guys. It's just everyone say hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Mick says, hello, Brian and the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. So if you've probably seen that, Tubbs. Our good friend Chris Smith has been making memes about us all week.
Oh,
have you not seen these on Twitter?
No. See, we've established this, right? I'm when it comes to social media, I show my age when it comes to Twitter because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on Twitter.
So, guys, would you like to see some of Chris's lovely pictures?
Wait. Are these the pictures of me and you in weird fucking poses? I have seen them in their fucking glories. Actually, yeah. Fucking more of those, please.
Let's just I have some of them. I have one of them up here anyway. I'm sure anyone who's on Twitter has seen this already, but
I saw one or two actually as I was flicking through.
As I come across them, I'll share them for a moment. So there's one. So there's Tubbs actually being tall and me being small, which is really, really strange.
It's so bizarre in the best way possible, though.
It's so wrong, but yet so right. But yeah, that's just one of those. If I come across more in a while.
Does this officially mean that we've made it? Like, when people are making memes about us and shit, you know?
Chris is the biggest fangirl you'll find. Like, I'm sure he'll hate me when
I will take my face on anything.
Fuller's saying hello to Salacious. Mick is in the chat. He says, "Hey all, I'm here."
Hello to you, Mick.
So he says, "Tip of the cap to all the chat." Mick, everybody say hello to Mick. Salacious and Tubbs, it's on. Call it a day. This should be funny. So Tubbs, in your case, the puppet will be life size.
Well,
Tubbs is the puppet.
Not to throw any flamed rumors out, but there might be a second me being born in a few months' time, and just we got to see what's happening.
We're getting that tied up, Tubbs.
No. I have I might as well tell you, I have an idea for a show. Brian knows about this, right? For when I rebrand the channel. Do you remember I told you about it, Brian? The story time with Twisted Tubbs.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so I figure. Yeah, so I figure, right? It could be Tubbs telling the stories, but maybe it could probably be better if it was a puppet version of me. And I've also been talking to a guy that can make a version of me into a puppet.
So who has said they're going to stick their fingers up your arse and make you squeal?
I'll be completely in control about fingering my own self, so it'll be all good. It'll be like another day at the office. But yeah, so that's one of the plans.
For Tubbs, it was Tuesday.
It was just a Tuesday.
Just everybody saying hello. G4 says thanks for translating. Yeah, we do a lot of that on here, unfortunately, for Tubbs especially. Fuller says, hey, Sai. Miriam says, curse away, lads. Sure, you have to be able to express yourselves.
I like Miriam. That's true.
I don't think you want to give Tubbs that much free reign. But anyway, we'll take that on board for definite.
It has to be the way it is, you know? We just
Connor says you
gotta
never walk
be
ourselves. Simon says you never walk alone, Connor. G-Force translating is no problem for us as we do more than 3 subjects in school. that's a dig at Salacious. Jonathan Redmond. Christ, that's the comments. Why God? We should take a 2-week break more often, Tubbs, so we get more popular.
I mean, man, dude, the guys really seem to miss us, man, which is a good thing, like.
Jonathan, us too, but Irish slang was not offered. Manga Fandanga, laughing at it. Should have been more of us over there than here. Mick says, Tubbsy Wubbsy, come here, get on your high chair and give me a hug.
Can you feel it, Mick? There you go, buddy.
Tubbs got the right.
Fuck it right now.
Yeah, and a puppet is going to pop out. Connor, all those blokes in Boston lost their native ways. Why does it keep going off? There we go. Tubbs is doing Jackanory, but on yolks. G-Force, we don't count them. It's probably due to all that chowder. Chowder.
Chowder.
Yes, I can. Okay, so should we get started, Tubbs, on a few old subjects? So we're going to do pickups. So show and tell.
All right, so with the show and tell, like I'm assuming yours is much bigger, right?
Well, depends what we're talking about, like.
But I mean, I've seen you in the shower, and let's be honest, right? Right, so that's a conversation.
Quite a big monkey stock, you might say.
Yes. Your legs are pretty wide. So, but I'm assuming because you've had a lot flying. I mean,
okay,
and the quit.
I'll start because.
Okay, you start. You go for it. So.
I think a lot of the guys have seen most of the things I've gotten across different live streams of reviews I've gotten anyway. So I'm not going to show everything. Maybe just stuff that I haven't shown so far. Yeah. So not that I need to, but I'm going to make myself big. Big R. So here are some of my pickups the last couple of weeks. So from Toys-R-Us, this is the SH Figure Arts Android 17 and Android 18, the tournament of the Universe tournament versions. Anyway, so that's him.
Cool.
And that's herself. I do love that they're androids, Tubbs. But anyway, for you.
Hey, don't matter, dude.
But yeah, so I do like this that they have like the whole pocket thing and everything. So like you can really do cool poses with her. So you can like swap them out for regular hands as well. I was going to sell these when they came because I'm not 100% sure about keeping them because I have the original versions. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. This one is going to annoy Jonathan, I think. Because this is my first Super 7. Like, I know we give Super 7 an awful ripping on this live.
Yeah, there's like nerve touching there, like.
Yeah, it's all sorts of touching, Tubbs. But this is the Super 7 lineup
like
Thundercats.
That.
And yeah, I'm really digging it. Like my experience of I can't find the camera at all. My experience of Super 7 is basically from those New Japan Pro Wrestler figures. And they're nothing compared to this. This is a fantastic figure. And many.
Super 7 made this.
Yeah, they did.
Huh.
I was waiting about a year and a half for it, though. So it is classic Super 7.
Okay.
It's a reissue of the first one. I haven't reviewed it yet, so I've only taken it out of the box. So there is other bits and pieces that I haven't even looked at yet. But like
that is fucking
other than it being all single joints, it's really good. I like it. I have to say.
So I like it. It's fucking savage looking figure, dude.
What?
I said it's a really savage looking figure.
Yeah, that face sculpt is bang on.
And I've actually been looking at a ton of fucking Thundercats and He-Man's imagery the last few days.
We have 2 Transformers. This is Drag Strip and Kickback from the new Legacy line. So there's Drag Strip.
Cool.
And this is going to form part of Menasor, so it'll be turned into a big.
Oh, so he's actually like connects to the other ones, like.
Yeah, he's a Stunticon, so.
Okay.
He's going to transform into parts, and this is one of the Insecticons. Kickback. It's really cool. There's 3 of them, so I want to get the other 2 as well.
And
go on.
No, I said, where did you get them? Are they Big Bang?
Big Bang as well. Sorry,
yeah.
So nearly everything else is from Big Bang. There is this guy. I have shown him on other live streams already, and there is a review coming Wednesday. I'm going to say, Crocmaster.
It's crack and dude. It's fucking cool.
Absolutely class. Mick, is drag strip as hollow as they say, Brian? No, he's hollow, like, but no more than any of the rest of them. And got these two Shield agents from Kapow Toys. They were originally a Pulse exclusive, but they're really cool. They come with 3 different heads, so you can like make different characters and stuff out of them.
Cool.
It would have been cool if they came with a Nick Fury head as well. That's my only thing with them.
Dude, get a custom head for it. And
last but not least, you'll all have seen these already.
you could get like a fucking David Hasselhoff custom head for him.
No thanks.
For like, and have yourself the half version of Nick Fury.
The half can fuck off.
Oh, we right on this show too.
What am I going to say? So these figures, as some people in the chat know, I was quite sick last week, almost on the verge of being in hospital.
He was milking the shit out of it, boys.
Fuck you, Tubbs. Well, yeah,
I love you, buddy.
Anyway, some people who are way too nice felt sorry for me and bought me this, which is the G.I. Joe Python Patrol Cobra Bat from G.I. Joe. Yeah, that's awesome. And most impressively, these two from the TMNT animated line, Zarax and Zork. And I'm going to drop her name again anyway because Connor bought those for me and he's an absolute fucking saint. And I will say it again. No need of it. Honestly. I was even I don't know what to say, as you can say.
I know.
As you can see, I know,
buddy. You were lost for words massively when you told me, like, and I was like, that's fucking sad. Just, man, it goes back to what we were saying before the break happened, man. Fucking just the gestures are just you don't need to do these.
The word I would use.
We're here for you and you're here for us. Like, it's fucking just a community vibe, man. We love it. But yeah, it's just, man, fucking straight from the heart, those things, man. That's such a cool fucking thing. And Connor's fucking savage out, man, for doing that. Genuinely sound out.
Like even like the video I did the following day, I shot it when I didn't know. So on the video I was like, where the fuck did these come from? Kind of thing.
Do you want to tell the story about like the text you sent me when you like received the package? You were like, Tubbs, look what I just got. And I don't know who the fuck sent it to me.
Yeah, that's exactly
I was like that. Do you remember when James had sent me the Superman? I was the same way. I had no fucking clue who it was.
Well, at least I knew then.
you pegged it way sooner. Like, you pegged it way sooner. But no, I mean, I could see there was genuine happiness in your face, man. It was just fucking really nice thing. Because even though I joked about you being like, milking it and stuff, you were genuinely fucked up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to Tubbs, which is normal, but I really didn't want to talk to Tubbs.
Left me unopened for 2 days, people. I was not happy. And then he told me he was sick, so I was like, oh, I understand.
But yeah, that's incredible. And that's the way I'm going to end my show and tell this week. Before we go on to yours, Tubbs, I just want to show the guys what they said. Fuller's figure says pants, because I said, that means bigger what? Bigger pants. And Mick says, yes, Connor Tubbs is wearing no pants live on air. We don't need proof, Tubbs.
See, this is the mystery, Mick. Am I actually wearing pants or am I not? Who's to know?
Pampers. Rum says, Connor told me he saw Brian in the shower too, but it was clear he was a grower, not a shower.
Hey. Growers are fucking better lovers. It's been proven.
Salacious, unless you're pro, don't show. Don't do it if we're not getting paid, basically.
Not enough ripping.
Jonathan said, not enough ripping. Sai says, ho! Lionel's catchphrase. Not the other.
I love it.
Mick, I answered that already. Love that kickback, but still thinking about drag strip and Menasor. Well, if you buy drag strip, you're going to have to get Menasor, like. And what's his name? Yeah, Menasor looks class. Motormaster, I meant to say, looks class. Full of figures. Looking forward to that review about Crapmaster, I presume.
Yeah.
Nick says, just heard some complaints from people. Disregard. Jonathan says, "Yeah, I need the Crocmaster review ASAP. Not seen any reviews of that figure yet. I'll have it up after the show." No, it's definitely going up tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I'll have the Crocmaster review up then. Jonathan said those NECA paint jobs are just epic. Yeah, man, the animated stuff is incredible.
Yeah.
Like he said it below as well. He said they are the only company to really nail cell shading and cartoon look figures. That's why I'm drawn to the animated stuff.
I had this conversation with you the other day about like I was going after like you were showing me the figures, like I was kind of going like about like maybe starting the line, and you even said it was like, man, don't go down that rabbit hole. Like
they're unbelievable. Like,
yeah,
I got lucky because when I started my TMNT collection, Bruno, who will be back someday soon, he is coming back. That's for definite. But I don't know the exact
But until
date.
then, we don't talk about Bruno.
I know that's a song from a Disney movie, so shut up, Tom.
You still gotta watch Encanto. Stop being a child and watch it.
I love those movies. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Then watch it, man. It's a good watch.
Point is Bruno had 2 sets of the NECA TMNT, and I think he lost like 2 weapons from Michelangelo, so he let me have it at a discount, a full set of the original 4.
Yeah.
And after that, then it was just kind of looking out for deals and stuff to catch up with it. G-Force says, agree, Jonathan. Nice one, Connor. Really lovely gesture. Yeah, it was incredible, man.
Yeah, genuinely was.
Blown away, like. Sai says, proper Gentac Fuller's figures. As are you, my friend Simon. Another legend of the community, which are amazing poster drawings of fucking class.
Dude.
Connor just said it. Back at you, dude.
Yeah.
Those Joker prints are phenomenal. Like I love the Killing Joke, but I don't really have enough room for posters, so I knew Tubbs would fucking absolutely love it. And as you can see, watch his face, the creep smiling away. G-Force says, the fuck is wrong with people? 18-year-old killed 14 children and a teacher in a school shooting in Texas today. I hate stuff like that. It's so fucking.
It's just an ongoing problem there, boy.
I think this is why this is so helpful as well, to get away from the real world and all that kind of shit. Because
the real world sucks balls, man. Like it's full of, it's so fucking toxic and bloated with shit like that. That this
I will say
banter back and forth with the forces of the Tubbs, the grandeur of the fucking O'Regan, and the community bill we got. We're all fucking diamonds in the rough here, kid. That's what we come here every fucking Tuesday.
Yeah,
I forgot what day we had.
Yeah, stuff like that is just disgusting. I don't know what. I don't even want to get into the mind frame you need to go and do something like that.
That's
shocking,
I agree.
So
kind of it's just shocking.
Yeah, it's out of hand. Yeah, and again, last week there was another guy who did something similar as well in the supermarket and live streamed it, because that's what you do nowadays. Yeah, people are fucking fucked in the head.
I mean, if it's not a sex tape, it's a fucking live shooting. This is kind of the world we live in now. So
some people want to watch the world burn, like, don't they? It's
I would love to do that. Are we free Saturday?
Tubbs, you know those words, time and place. Yeah, not now. Like,
dude, this is fucking Tubbs, man. Time and place. It's all good, baby.
So, guys, we've got a ton of toy chat. We've got a ton of movie and comic book pop culture chat. I want to leave it up to you guys. What do you want to start on? Do you want to start on toy chat, or do you want to talk about trailers and stuff? Because we've got lots of trailers to talk about. We've got lots of movies to talk about as well. Tubbs will leave the room for 10 minutes in particular for one.
Yes.
But don't make him leave now. You might make him sad. So, like, we were going to talk about Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, the new Thor trailer, Umbrella Academy, The Boys Season 3. I think that's it. And, of course, we're going to talk about Obi Wan, which starts with a double episode this Friday.
Oh, is it this week? Oh, can't wait.
The Friday, Tubbs, Obi Wan is coming. And I'm also going to talk about Kathleen Kennedy blaming the failure of Solo on bad casting.
Kathleen Kennedy is a failure.
And then, like, there's movies as well. I've watched Sonic 2. I've watched Morbius. I've watched loads of other things. Jonathan said, "Is Miss Marvel starting tomorrow?" No, that's not starting until July, I think.
That's
June or
after
July.
Kenobi, isn't it?
Yeah, after Kenobi. Yeah.
Mm.
Flip a coin. Will my card work? That's how we
So,
do things
what do you want
nowadays.
me to do? Do you want me to just blow through this fucking show and tell stuff, or
Oh yeah, you have to finish your show and tell first.
like, or we can move on? I don't mind.
No. Go on, your show and tell. See?
All right,
Yeah.
I'll be as fast as I can. So,
No, take your time. Let's make Tubbs a little
all right,
bit bigger.
I have like three things here. All right, and now the funny story about this, Brian, is right. I have a big enough haul this week, and I paid for not one fucking thing, which is great. It was all fucking great crack. But this is um this bad boy here. It's a Jeff Hardy action figure. But so Brian O'Regan was so fucking generous enough to fucking bring this into me and piece the other pieces off of the Lex Luthor that I've been hunting down. So all I need is a head and a cape for that thing, and I'm good. But this is going to be the starter of my custom action figure for my actual wrestling character when I wrestled. So this is going to be like they're going to use the legs and the torso. I'm going to paint it black, and we're gonna do some shit with this one. All right, this is a fucking fantastic figure. Look at this shit, boy.
That's really
He's
cool.
blurry. He's blurry. But Brian, thank you very much for that.
No problem. Dude.
And our very own Sai, thank you very much, buddy. This one is like genuine. Like I think anyone that's on the show now really knows me long enough to know that I'm a massive like fucking DC fan and the Killing Joke and all that kind of stuff. But I'm anyone for anyone that hasn't seen this, right? This is look at this fucking bad boy, like.
Absolutely incredible.
Absolutely incredible, fantastic fucking gesture. I love every fucking and it goes back to what I was saying about with James and Sam O'Connor and so it's just the things you're doing, guys, are just fantastic. Like it's just such a nice thing to do for someone, and it really perked up my whole week, man. And it was just such a nice gift to get, man, and that's going to be fucking put on the wall, because I'm planning to build my own fucking office soon, so that's going to be front and center. But so thank you very fucking much, and sorry for because I actually was talking to Sai on Twitter and stalking him about how he colored it because I'm obsessed with coloring and drawing and shit. So thank you very fucking much. I really appreciate it. But and I got this one here. This one was funny, right? I'll show you. It's like a big fucking huge stack of books, like.
I have an interesting story about this actually when you're finished.
Like, is this too much, is it?
No.
Like there's some really good ones in there, man, but like yeah, there's like 46 fucking comics there, like. So, and if I might have some doubles inside there if I'll have a look and fucking see. So I put it up on fucking on the Twitter group or something, and whoever wants it can take them. But yeah, so that's my haul, man. 40 something comic books, fucking epic, fucking Stark Industries, fucking Killing Joke poster from Sai, and Brian O'Regan supplying me all the customs that like a bloke like me just fucking loves, you know. Thanks, guys. I fucking really appreciate you.
So Tubbs, like, do you mind me sharing a story about those comics?
Yo, you do tell the story. I actually think it's pretty fucking funny.
In Limerick City, we've got a shop. We've got a record shop, right? That sells
Steamboat
comics.
Records.
I wasn't going to mention their name, but anyhow, Tubbs. Disregard what Tubbs said. So we've had a shop in Limerick that sells comics for the past 4 or 5 years, I'd say, is it? And it's
give or take, yeah.
It's kind of one of those shops that if you're not going in looking for music stuff, they kind of don't want you in there, kind of thing. So when you go in looking for comics, you're kind of frowned upon. And I heard a couple of weeks ago that they're moving into a new shop and actually focusing on comics.
They are.
So good friend of mine, Will O'Connor, went in there free comic book day, last free comic book day, the start of May, whatever it was. And went in, grabbed a load of free shit, went home, checked it, saw that it was from 2021's free comic book day. And had a big rant on Facebook about it. So what they've done is they got all the free comics from last year and gave them away this year as this year's free comics. And Tubbs went in Monday, was it?
It was funny story was I went in. Do you remember I was having my tooth pulled?
Yeah.
Um, and I went in, and it was kind of like I went in, and do you know, we'd be asking like because it's free comics, like what can you realistically take, like what's a number, and you know the guy behind the counter joked, and he was like, "Oh, just take kind of like what like browse through and take kind of whatever you want," but he said, like don't take like 50 of them or something, So I took 46.
Yeah, that's the kind of lackadaisical attitude towards comics there is down here, unfortunately.
I mean, I was talking to the guy that runs it, Mark, and I did work with him on 2 movies as well, so I kind of know him. And he was saying that he is going to be focusing on memorabilia and kind of comic books going forward because it is a much bigger store now. The location is bigger.
I will see it when I believe it.
Same. I agree with you. But
yeah,
I mean, for me, I didn't give a fuck that there were last year's like free comics managed. Like fucking got good shit like that.
You still have something to look at and what have you. Like,
you know what I mean?
Because I'm on the Marvel Unlimited app, and that's like 6 months behind. So I'm reading comics.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? It's just comics to read and shit. But yeah, man. But I just want to say thank you to James, Brian, fucking Cy, Connor, man. Man, you're all giving bastards. I fucking think it's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Making people smile on a daily basis, kids.
G4 said he took Friday off for Kenobi and toy hunting. That sounds like a good Friday to me, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor said to you before you started, "Shy DVDs incoming."
You were wrong this time, Connor. It could have very well been though.
Jonathan said those wrestling figures look so good. They're very good, in fairness.
No, I mean, like, this is fucking Brian, man, sorting me out good because I'm making a custom ace anyway, so this is perfect. It's a perfect build for it.
Like. To contribute towards it, like, so.
Thank you very much.
Rolando says hello. I said hello to him.
Hello, Rolando.
But hey, Rolando, nice to have you back in the chat again. Fuller's Figures says, looking for a wrestler with long curly hair and no beard. If you think of one, leave that with me because there's a lot of cheap wrestlers in Smiths at the moment. I will check it out for you in a while.
Oh yeah, man. So fucking Smiths have a relatively good one.
Jungle Boy.
But do you know where you'll pick him up if you go on? He just like Professor Xavier out of the room.
I didn't crash. Connor. How about this guy? Hold on, I'll make myself big.
Jungle Boy.
I think this is a tenor in Smiths at the moment.
Long
hair, kind of curly. No beard, but face like a child.
And is this for a custom, Connor?
He's a tenor in Smiths at the moment and scales kind of well with Marvel Legends too. Little bit bigger. But yeah, could work, depending on what you're using him for. But yeah, that's.
Let us know in the comments what kind of a custom you're looking at doing, buddy.
G4 or Jonathan says same here. G4's going to be ignoring all social media till after I've seen both episodes. I think we're going to start talking about Kenobi in a minute once we get off this. Jonathan, Jill, everyone say hello. Hello. Hi. Mick says hi, Rolando. Miriam says we got ours again. We got ours today. Thanks again, Simon. And Simon says nice one, Tubbs. No probs.
Oh man, no, I genuinely appreciate it, buddy.
Hi, Orlando. Salacious, Miriam. Jonathan said Tubbs. I thought you would know tons about coloring with all the crayons you go through.
Dude,
eating them and knowledge of the.
I'm genuinely going to have to fucking get onto Soy and burn the ear off you, man, to like give me some pointers on fucking detailing, colouring and stuff, because I have a project coming up that I need to colour. So.
Everybody say hello. G4 says Connor like Afro curly or wavy. For scale, that was a stamp size.
You fucker.
That was pitch perfect.
I've said it before. I mean, like when it's a nicely placed burn, you can't get mad. You just can't. You know what I mean?
I have to say though, like you might get a bit tick if the insults were stupid, but they're all fucking on point.
No, no, that was genius. That was just thrown in nicely, like nicely placed. You know what I mean, you can always appreciate that. It's sad that it's you're the one taking the burn, but if it's good, it's burnt. It's warranted.
Kind of long but curly, if that makes sense. Think Brian May from Queen. Brian May even. So he's laughing. Mick, fucking. Don't you start now, Mick. Jonathan says, I shop at the special Irish comic shop. G4 said, Connor with China's head work. Mick says, Carlito, I spit in the face of people who want to be cool.
Mm.
What's
I
his
mean,
name?
and to be fair,
Jungle
even
Boy Connor from AEW.
but I mean, if you, I mean, have you ever even tried adverts or deals or fucking like you can buy
Hold on.
pieces and shit. Like I've seen literally you can buy pieces of wrestlers and wrestling figures pretty cheap on that, like adverts.ie and all that shit.
Hold on now. I have something up here.
Oh, you have.
Dun, dun. Let's share screen for a second. Okay, Connor. So here you go. In stock, €10. Jungle Boy. In stock for home delivery, even. It's quite good.
I'm interested to know what Connor is trying to make with that figure or a figure of.
He just said in the thing. Hold on, I'll put it on for you. He's trying to make a Peter Mayhew head for a Chewie figure.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan said figure of HBK or test. Jungle Boy from AEW. That would work great, mate. I want to make a Peter Mayhew head for a Chewie figure. Connor said, want to come to Smith's on Saturday, G-Force. G-Force would love to.
I would love to.
Adverts tends to have more flippers these days than genuine sellers. Yeah, there's
true,
a lot more. It's a lot more dodgier than it used to be. They used to get great bargains on adverts before, but it has gone a bit downhill. So, Kenobi Tubbs, what's your thoughts? No, let's for me. Firstly, like I've watched none of the press tour, so I've seen none of the interviews with Obi Wan, with Ewan McGregor or Hayden Christensen or any of that stuff. I've completely avoided everything because there's just so much shit swirling around, and I can't wait for Friday when everybody is. Yeah,
I mean,
go on.
I mean, I genuinely don't think you're going to. Like you know yourself, you know what everyone's harping for this show. Like you know what you want to see, you know the things you want to see in this show, right? Like because I know I do. I know exactly what I want to see from this show. Do I think I'll get him in the first 2 episodes? Hell no.
I don't know.
I mean, I could be wrong. Now, question for you. I know this is fucking like. Obviously, it's no fucking secret. Hayden Christensen is back.
Is he?
Okay, then I just spoiled that for you. Then
I was joking.
Okay,
obviously,
but
can't get away from that.
I'm wondering, will you see him without the mask? Will you see him maybe, like a homage to like Ahsoka breaking Vader's mask in their fight, kind of something similar like that? Will you see his face?
I think there's only one thing you can guarantee, though, is that Star Wars fans are going to be mad. Because
Star Wars fans are always fucking mad.
Not to point at anyone in the chat. Genuine Star Wars fans are pretty good and pretty level-headed, but there is always going to be like an outrage over something after one episode, and with 2,
dude, you know yourself, man. None of these shows, none of these or films, shows, fucking, we had practically an entire episode on fucking fandom. Do you know what I mean? Toxic fandoms and stuff, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's people going to be pissed off they didn't get certain things and they didn't. You know, I don't know. It's going to be fucking. I can't fucking wait. The trailer blew my fucking mind. And if I get forget a big fucking huge schmazzy fucking fight like I got from fucking Revenge of the Sith again, and kind of, like, I don't know. I mean,
But
I
Tubbs,
will say that it seems that Ewan McGregor is doing, or it seems to be molding himself more into Alec Guinness
mm,
in this one. He's like, I mean, which I like, because I think by the time this ends, I think he will be Alec Guinness's version. I think that's
maybe
the
Obi Wan just
design.
wants to go. Maybe Obi Wan just wants to sit in Tatooine and be a crime lord.
Yeah, maybe. I
Because
mean,
that went down great the last time.
I mean, I have seen fucking. Oh Jesus, yeah, fucking hell.
I
Maybe
took
the
you with it.
Mandalorian will show up in this one too. Yeah?
It will probably be the best episode.
But no, I mean, I mean, I think this is going to be fantastic. Like, because I
Mm.
don't even think this is. I mean, they're kind of designing this like an event more than a show.
Yeah, but it's only like is it four?
It's only six
Or
episodes.
6 episodes? 6 episodes.
Yeah, but what I heard was, and this is not a spoiler, but what I was heard is it's been treated like each episode has been treated like an entire, like it's been treated like a movie, if you get me, like a
Mm.
movie experience. So could be good fucking, could be
Like
fucking 6 weeks.
Like I have tried my best to avoid everything about it,
Mm.
but I've already seen on comments people like, oh look, they've got the female bad guy is gonna take all the credit for the show, and Obi Wan's gonna be pushed to the side, just like Boba was. I'm like, oh,
I don't
stop.
think so, man. I mean,
Oh,
I think,
stop.
I mean, look, I just think with the Boba Fett show, that was kind of fucking a weird one. They just kind of, I don't know, I think they kind of lost track of what they were trying to do mid fucking way through. I think this one's been thought out. Like, they brought fucking people back for a
Yeah, because like
reason in this
Ewan
one.
McGregor didn't want to come back for a long time. Like,
No, I mean, like, and I think someone of Ewan McGregor. I mean, we know he loves the character, and we've both said he's the best part of the prequels.
mm,
Like, I mean, so I think the story must have caught his attention. The story must have been good enough for him to want to come back, and for Hayden to come back as well. After all the flack he fucking took, like, you know.
and yeah, he said like I've seen more of this than than I can remember. He said something about, oh, they finally liked the film years later or something.
But isn't that everything, man? They shit on it. Like even your man that played Jar Jar Binks, man, they got fucking. It was
He had an awful life.
he got an awful fucking time. But apparently, there are
The
people are
the
coming
kid that
around to
played
Jar
Anakin
Jar
as
now.
well.
Like,
The
they're
kid that
coming
played
around to
Anakin.
Jar Jar. Yeah.
No, I'll never come around to Jar Jar.
No, I'm not saying I will, but he's not as hated as
It's
he
because
was
we
when
have
we.
the sequels to hate now.
This is fucking true. Yeah, this is probably why.
It's the sequels were so bad they made the prequels look decent. But
But yeah, I can't.
I've
I
always been of
genuinely
the
can't
opinion that
wait. No, I don't know how I feel about the whole Inquisitors thing. Do you know what I mean? I was kind of like, I'd be interested to see where that goes. But
I liked them in Rebels though.
yeah, see, and this will be new for me, because as I said to you, I know the Inquisitors. I don't know as much as you do now, to be fair. But obviously they were in like the Jedi Fallen Order game as well, and
They were in the
there's
comics
enough
as
there for
well.
me. Which
They were in the comics as well.
yeah, so there's enough to know what they are and kind of where they are and who they are. But I never followed them as much as most would have. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see where that goes. But I really don't. I hope they're not the main focus of this. I hope this
Yeah,
does come down to the two characters that like we want it to come down to.
yeah. Like I'm looking forward to
I
it.
wonder though. I wonder, is this show? This isn't a spoiler. This is just
Oh, it's
you know,
spitball. That's what
yeah, this is just a nerd spitball, and like they're like we always do. I wonder, will this show, in its own way, retcon why Vader is a lot slower in A New Hope?
maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe
Will
Obi-Wan
they
will
slow him
batter him.
down, or will they injure him, or some shit like that?
My question though is, does Obi-Wan know Vader is Anakin?
Yeah,
Because
see, this is it. Because
as far as far
in
as
A New Hope, he knows.
does he? Oh, he
He
does.
does.
Yeah.
I mean, he never really says it outright. Because I mean, that was purposely done, obviously, wasn't it?
Hmm.
He kind of like alludes, but he never tells Luke that Vader is his father. Like,
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
he knows. So I'm wondering in this, is that when you see Hayden
Yeah,
Christensen's face,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, when you see his face
does he
underneath
knock
the
the
mask,
mask off his head?
because like if you're Obi Wan, the last thing you remember is leaving him falling into a pit of lava on fire.
Yeah.
Why would how would he survive that? Like,
But isn't the Jedi supposed to keep you kind of on, like, up to date on, like, like other, force sensitive people's whereabouts and
Jonathan,
so on?
Jonathan makes a good point here. He said,
Mm.
this show was set before Rogue One, and Vader was full on beast mode in that movie.
Okay, that is a very good fucking point, actually. Balls.
um,
Unless now just in Rogue One, maybe they gave him, like, like, I don't know, like horse steroids or some shit,
the
and he
Venom
just
stuff
went
from
mental.
Batman.
But nah, Jonathan fucking has a good point. That's fucking true. Well, actually, speaking of Star Wars, before we go on, um, I actually also did get the Lego Star Wars,
The game.
the Skywalker saga. Great game, very very fun, a lot of fun. But I agree with Jonathan Redmond when he was saying a few weeks ago that some of them, like the thing, like there's some sections that they don't allow you play that, like they should have maybe, like some dog fights in it and stuff like that. But there's some parts that do rush through,
Mm.
which is a shame. But overall, I've had a ton of fun with the girls playing it and stuff. But yeah, so it's a good one.
Mick said it's the same with the Transformers community, the toxicness.
I
Especially
think it's every
third
man. There's
party.
a level of it and everything.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a level of it everywhere.
mm,
Jonathan said, "I reckon we'll see Hayden's face as why bring him back if he's under the helmet the entire show.
yeah, I mean,
Not like he even
yeah, you're
does the
not going
voice.
to do that.
Not quite as toxic Mick though. Transformers, that is." And Jonathan says, "How old would Mando be if he was in this show, as he was around during the Clone Wars?"
Huh.
Hmm. We
Now,
both did it.
question for you. Now, I don't know if anyone saw Empire magazine. Like, actually, no, because if I say it, it could be a spoiler. So,
Yeah, best not.
okay, it was
Um,
just no, it was just who was on the cover.
oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm sure you can say that.
Yeah, so on the
John,
cover, anyone that doesn't want it spoiled or anything like that, on the Empire magazine cover, it is Ewan McGregor as Obi Wan Kenobi.
oh, I've
It
seen that.
is it's
I think.
Ahsoka and it's fucking Din Djarin
Yeah, and Andor, isn't it?
and Endor. Yeah. So I was kind of going. And then I was thinking to myself, are they all in this? Like,
No,
or is this just
this is coming back to Kathleen Kennedy's announcement thing that I was going to talk about in a while.
okay? So that's what the cover was. It's all the stuff that's coming. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yes, Mick, Star Wars fans can be worse.
Yeah, very
Sorry,
much so.
DC fans, greatest on the planet.
Oh God, no, man. DC fans can be fucking sucky balls as well. Like,
Just look at Tubbs.
dude, I'm a glass half full motherfucker, man.
Jonathan says, "Fuck yeah, you either 100% love or hate whatever the current show is on you're part of the problem. That's kind of bollocks. Yeah, it's utter 100%
No,
bollocks.
of course it is, man. Because you're allowed to fucking, like, you're you're allowed to dislike the things that you love. Do you know what I mean? If
Yeah,
they're
of
not
course.
done, isn't that the whole point of
Don't
it?
let the internet tell you what to dislike or whatever." Connor said he's alimony and a new kid to pay for. Of course, he was coming back. And yeah, I agree, Jonathan. That Hayden or you and Obi Wan and Yoda saw the recording of Palps and non-suited Vader in Revenge of the Sith, so he has to know Anakin is Vader.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Truth
like, because
bombs
in
everywhere.
a
Yeah.
New Hope he did know, so maybe this show really kind of, like, maybe he didn't know Vader was Anakin. Maybe he knew Anakin was turned, but maybe this there's going to be a part in the show that, like, where he really kind of gets it hammered home that, like, oh my God, this motherfucker,
So,
like, has gone full fucking ballistic, fucking batshit, fucking dark side, like.
so guys, while we're on the topic of Star Wars, there's something just
Yes.
after being revealed, and Connor just sent it to me. It's very interesting. I think you guys will either love or hate it. It's a new action figure.
Okay.
So I'm not even going to say the name. Just tell me what you think, guys, in the chat. Once I get this up. So, new figure John Favreau as Paz Vizsla from The Mandalorian. Thoughts?
Why?
Well, they have done like a Favreau, or sorry, they have done a Lucas and a Dave Filoni as well. Like so,
And
yeah,
this isn't even a fucking thing on like Favreau, man. I love Favreau. I think he's fucking a genius.
and they have
But
his likeness because they did a Happy Hogan in the Marvel Legends as well.
I mean, realistically, the way I would look at this is, I mean, it gives you another Favreau head to put on something else.
He's quite chubby looking head as well on this one with a beard.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
look, me personally, like, out of all of the characters in the Mandalorian fucking show, like, you know, you could have like,
yeah, like it's. I reckon this is probably an exclusive for PulseCon or whatever is coming up because you've got all the
yeah,
summer
maybe,
content
maybe,
coming up.
but yeah, I could think of a lot of other characters like that's like giving us a fucking stormtrooper J.J. Abrams. Do you know what I mean? Who fucking wants that?
Yeah, exactly what Jonathan said there. Like what repeat, cool figure fits the previous con director exclusives with Pats as I have the original figure. Yeah, it's cool for whoever wants it, but it wouldn't be for me.
Yeah.
Like it's nice,
Yeah, look, I mean, I
nice
think
not.
that's what it is. I think it's like whoever wants the Favreau. Like for me, dude, I want my Favreau with a fucking Hawaiian shirt on and a pair of jeans with a director's fucking camera. That's give me that fucking figure. That's the one I want. Like,
Oh, you could easily slap that together. I imagine.
yeah, of course, man. This is
Uh,
what I'm saying. I could take fucking fathead, fucking Happy Hogan here and make my Favreau fucking custom.
but yeah, thanks for that, Connor. Connor showed me that there. Sent me a message on
He's on the
Twitter.
ball, that Connor, isn't he?
Yep. check check your messages. Check your messages. Um, Mick said, "Jesus, i.e. Star Wars, Jesus."
Jesus, buddy.
Back to what Jonathan said. Yes, I had. That's another fantastic point. I had not thought of that. That it actually he showed him killing the kids and stuff in Revenge of the
Yes.
Sith.
Well, see,
On
like, yeah, so he definitely knew. But I'm wondering to myself is like, did he know he became Vader? Because I think that's the part that I don't think
yeah, did he know he was still
this show.
alive? Is what I was trying
So
to.
I'm reckoning this show might retcon that and like show you like maybe they have a big huge fucking fight or whatever, and the mask gets broken, and then he sees like what it is, and then A New Hope makes a whole lot more sense,
And
or makes
G-Force said as
no
well.
more sense.
Like Ahsoka said when she was communing with Grogu, they can feel each other's thoughts through the Force. So there's no way Obi can tell that Vader is Anakin, unless of course he's
Yeah,
blocking
because
him or something.
question for you, right? Because I know Ahsoka is Anakin's Padawan, right?
Mm.
But in the live action movies, they never did any of that.
Well,
So
yeah, but it's on. It is canon with Rebels and stuff, though.
yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, but I mean, but and in the live action verse, like the shows and movies, that's never even been touched on, right?
No, she has said something about it. She did say something about him in the Mandalorian. Like
Yeah, but
it
no, but
doesn't
what I
need to
mean
be
is, it's
touched
like
on it.
even in the prequel movies before he became Vader, like you never saw anything like regarding
See,
Ahsoka or
Ahsoka was
anything.
created after the prequels by
Mm.
Filoni. She was created for Clone
No,
Wars,
but what I
especially.
mean is, do you think they'll retcon that in the show?
Retcon what?
Like bring it back, like through a flashback maybe, and show her like younger as Anakin training her, like
Maybe I don't see the
when
point
she
though
does
if it's an
her
Obi
show.
Wan show.
I mean, realistically, we don't really need it. We have like we
I
know
mean,
the
they
story
could
from
now
Mars and Rebels. Like,
that Hayden's back, like they could go back and do more, but I don't
I
see the
mean,
point really.
I think, I mean, if he's back, I think fucking really, why not do it? You know?
Because what's there is fine. Clone Wars doesn't need to be done in live action, in my opinion.
But I mean,
Like
like,
others,
it
others
seems
probably
like
want to.
they're trying to do some of it in live action.
It's like they're doing the continuation. They're filling in the gaps in live action.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I suppose, but then again, you look at it this way as well, as right. And this is only for the casual fan. Is
yeah.
oh yes, yeah. But did did Obi Wan
Connor said hand
call?
broken.
He
Like
did.
right
He
off.
did actually. Did he call him Lord Vader in the recording when he showed him?
He went
He
no
did. He
went
did. Okay.
yeah. He did.
Jonathan Redmond shitting all over our fucking good points here tonight. I love it. But
Your point.
no. But what I was saying is, Joe, for like the casual fans that like might not have watched Rebels or Clone Wars or anything like that, they wouldn't know that there is a massive connection there with Ahsoka, and
Yeah,
so
I
when
don't know.
they,
Really, maybe.
yeah, I mean,
I
like
don't know.
maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe that's just the nerd in me going like, oh, but in live action it makes no sense, you know.
G-Force says take the happy head from Marvel and put it on Paz. Went through these already. Will Hasbro charge the new deluxe price or the? It's a deluxe. The last one was a deluxe, wasn't it? The fucking the heavy Mando and the rest. It's a super duper exclusive deluxe. Now £60 dollars. With the added con figure price tax as well. And GeForce says super secret, exclusive, elegant, posh, opulent deluxe.
For fuck's sake.
That almost sounds like, I don't know, some way sexual. I don't know why my mind went there, but anyway. Uh, so that's like, so yeah, let's talk about Kathleen Kennedy. She unveiled, like, they're saying they're kind of moving away from the Skywalkers finally, and they're starting to do like they're going to do all these shows now instead. And then she came out with the clanger that was like, oh, the reason Solo failed was we decided to recast legacy actors, and that just doesn't work, which is a total dick move, I think, because the guy that played Han Solo was fine. It was the fact that The Last Jedi was terrible ruined that movie, I think.
But my view on Kathleen Kennedy is she's a cunt.
But she's also responsible for Mandalorian and all the good stuff. So
no, I mean, look, yeah, but look, I wouldn't give. I'll be honest, I wouldn't give her fucking massive credit for a half of the good shit that's been made. It's just it ended up in the hands of good fucking talented people. She's just there fucking pulling it out. But I just think she was given way too much power, and way too much fucking freedom to fuck around with something that, you know.
I think they made a massive mistake with the sequel trilogy, right?
Yeah,
doing
they
the whole
did.
Three directors,
I mean,
plan.
now I don't think it was a mistake at the beginning. Like, I mean, like I think that sequel trilogy with Ray and everything else, that could have been so much fucking better. That could have been fantastic if they had an actual trilogy in mind before they started. Like an actual blueprint. It just seemed like it was a clusterfuck from the beginning. You know?
Where was we? Where was we? Fuller figures laughs. Jonathan says, I could see maybe Obi Wan mentioning to Vader that Vader hunted down so many Jedi, including Ahsoka. Jonathan, straight out, Solo was shite. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Tom is in the chat. How are you guys? How are you, Tom?
Welcome. Dude.
Nick says, hi, Tom. Connor, Solo is nearly a great movie. Great actors and characters, and the story just sucked balls. Jonathan said it took everything we knew about Han from the original movies and made it happen over the course of a weekend. And Tom says, agree completely. KK pushed it forward without a story. Yeah. It wasn't. It was a rush job. Like, and sure, didn't they like restart that movie 50% through? They sacked the Lego movie directors and brought in Ron Howard halfway through it because it was going to be so bad.
Yeah.
I think the worst part of that movie where he's handing in his like ID or something and asks him what's his name and he's like, oh, Solo. There's so many cringy moments in that film, but it's okay. I haven't rewatched it. Like,
I mean, and I was actually asked this question the other day about even the sequel trilogy. Like one of the lads was saying to me, he was like, yeah, but like, is it like 100% like terrible from start to finish? And it's not. Do you know what I mean? There are great moments in there. There's a lot of great moments. Like, I mean, I actually really do like The Force Awakens. I really do like that movie. Now, to be fair, it is a New Hope 2.0, but it felt like Star Wars to me again. Do you know what I mean? It got muddled with The Last Jedi and the decisions they made with what was it? The Last Jedi and the last one.
I've forgotten that ball of shite. Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, that one. But it's yeah. But I mean, but there's great moments in all three movies. It's just, I mean, I think the second and third one. and they really faltered from like swinging dicks. Do you know what I mean? Directors swinging dicks back and forth with each other. I mean, it got fucking muddled. And
There was no plan.
Kathleen
That's the
Kennedy,
problem.
recording the dick swinging like so. Oh, hi, Grace.
Uh, Hi, Grace. I can't see you, but anyway.
Story. Say hello. You know you want that.
Oh,
I am dead.
Are you Clementine from The Walking Dead?
Yes.
With your face.
slapping Grace. It's like
What are you
Ash
doing?
Ketchum.
Yeah. She's been good now and she's going to bed on time tonight, kids.
Kids.
Mm.
Adults dead.
Go on.
Grace, don't forget to tuck Tubbs into bed.
There. Cool.
Brian. Bump it.
Boof.
Shield it, Brian.
Later.
Hey, dude. Love you too.
Tubbs. Mick says you need to touch a Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Oh my god. Brie Larson is the Kathleen Kennedy of the MCU.
No, she's not. There is no.
She's
Kathleen
just a
Kennedy in
cunt.
the
Like
MCU.
no, but she's like the essence of cunt.
Cuntiness.
But did you see her then on her fucking Instagram with her like, "Ooh, look at me, I'm Super Jack from Marvel. Look at me, I'm Captain Marvel again." Fucking pitchfork through that cunt's forward, like.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, then it was reshot. They got rid of the original directors because they thought it was too funny or stupid or something. But Simon says that sounded wrong. Nothing much in Disney Star Wars is rewatchable. I mean, how many times have you watched the Kessel Run compared to the speeder bike in Return of the Jedi? Yeah, I haven't watched Solo since I think I watched the opening half an hour of it and then fell asleep or didn't finish it. Jonathan says I don't have any people or a last name. Okay, let's call you Solo. Fuck off, film. Yeah, if you totally disregard the whole history of the character and the franchise and watch it on its own, it's fine.
Why didn't they just call it fucking Star Wars Falcon? Done.
I will say the only good thing that came out of that movie is Crimson Dawn, because there's a really good storyline at the moment in the comics with them. Yeah, so G-Force said, whilst I'm excited for Kenobi, I'm going in with zero expectations, letting them tell the story and then I'll form an opinion. Yes, that is exactly the way.
I mean, I think that's the best way of winning. Like, I hope, like I'm like every fucking fan, like when you saw the trailer, you're like, oh my god, I hope they fight, I hope they kiss, you know. I really do hope they kiss. But
Nick says Tubbs' daughter's a giant that dwarfs our Tubbsy Wubbsy.
Story, buddy.
Connor says Star Wars needs to be viewed as a 10-year-old though. I watched Book of Boba Fett with that idea and really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's a good point actually, because all of us, if you think about it, break it down on a molecular level, all of us were kids when we watched Star Wars, so we have that sense of magic and when we watch it. Whereas now we're all like 20 to 40 years old with problems.
But on that same logic,
about everything.
No, but this is what I'm saying. But on that same logic, Connor's logic, I agree. There are going to be kids that when we're fucking, because we're all older now, but there's going to be kids that look at the sequel trilogy as like epic Star Wars. Because it's probably their first insight into Star Wars. You know what I mean? It was the same with the prequels and stuff. When we shat all over Phantom Menace, and kids were like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest thing I've ever watched." You know, it's we're just older. We grew up with a different Star Wars.
I don't think that's correct, because my missus' 3 nephews, 2 of them now absolutely love Star Wars, and it's all the original trilogy they love. One of them loves.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, and that does come from old fuckers like us, you know, going, "Hey man, you want to watch some Star Wars? You know, watch some Star Wars." You know,
passing it on like.
But I do know that some of my mates' kids, like obviously some of my mates' kids, they grew up with the Star Wars we grew up with, but they're young fellas like saw the new Star Wars and they loved it because it's the first thing they saw. It to a certain point, you know what I mean? There's reasons why these things become generational, but I think the Star Wars as a whole, I don't know. I think you learn to appreciate even the bad stuff over time.
Mm.
Do Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I look back at
I
the
don't think I'll ever watch Rise of Skywalker again, though. I could very easily
no,
watch
no,
any of the
no.
prequel trilogy.
Like Rise of
Maybe
Skywalker is genuinely the
Supreme
is like the
dog shit.
Clone Wars of the new trilogy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Clone Wars is
Clone.
watchable though,
What
next to
a
it.
fucking sucky movie.
Yeah, but still, you can remember bits of Clone Wars. There's memorable
Oh,
parts
yeah,
in it.
yeah, because they're so cringe. I don't like sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. I butchered the line, but you get my point.
I don't think you did actually.
And then you got like, and this is the thing that people don't fucking get, and like don't like even they go on about like, oh fucking, you know, like it was fucking stupid and the CGI was crap and Jar Jar Binks was. What about fucking Padme? How fucking grooming fucking Anakin as a child, so she
Tubbs,
can have these
Tubbs,
fucking space
Tubbs,
kids when she was older. She fucking should have got
you're,
prison, is
you're,
what she should have got.
you're fucking again.
But she should have been locked up, not fucking sent to fucking
Well, different
Mustafar.
roads in the out in the galaxy, I'd say. Jonathan says, think of when you rewatched The Force Awakens and Rogue One multiple times. Rest for ones and dones for me, and staying that way. Yeah, Rogue One is fucking phenomenal.
Rogue One's brilliant.
Chris, our number one fanboy, is here. Hi, boys. Sorry, been late for a pint with my mate. What have I missed? We showed one of your pictures earlier, and everyone was quite delighted.
Yes, I was very we scrolling through the old Twitter and spotting, you know. I appreciate you made me taller than Brian in the movie in the photo.
That's
Much
all he got.
appreciated.
Like, that's literally all Tubbs got for. Oh, look, I'm taller. But
yeah. Not that I'm like Philip and
for
fucking you're the
everything,
queen.
he said. Well, I am a queen, like so. Tubbs, you're my corgi. That's it.
Fucking
Jonathan Redmond
any day of
said,
the week, kid.
G4 says, I love how common cunt is for y'all. You get thrown for the wolves saying that here. Yeah, it's like a term of endearment here. Like, Tubbs, you're a
First
cunt,
words
but I
Brian
love
ever
you.
said to me was like, well, cunt. I was like, we're going to be best friends.
But yeah, we all kind of use that fairly easy here. Fuller's Figures says, Smith Lord speaks. Tubbs said fuck a lot. Yes, he did. Everyone's saying hello to Chris. Mick said Tubbs is Ireland's Fred Durst. He's not. We know Ireland's Fred Durst.
It isn't me.
It's not Tubbs. I can guarantee you that. Jonathan said fuck Solo, KK, and Subpar 7. G4 said, hey Chris. Chris said Subside. G-Force. Oh, I'm after chat is after jumping. G-Force me all mucker. G-Force said we use it as an insult and lovingly too, just to confuse you. Yeah.
It's a term of endearment, and you can also tell your man to go fuck herself by, you know, using the word.
Cunt.
You know, cook me my dinner, you cunt. I fucking love you, you cunt. You know, it gets muddled, but it's you can use it in different ways.
With the original trilogy, and I presume you mean prequels, I honestly couldn't say how many times I watched them, but it's a hell of a lot. Heidi, hi, Chris. Heidi, no. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I love Rogue One. Get out, Mick. Get out.
Yeah, Rogue One's fantastic, though.
It's reserved for the worst of bitches here. Well, that's why I call Tubbs one as well. The worst of bitches is.
I think it all depends on how you use it and how it's phrased. You know,
one for you, Tubbs. Chris said alcohol markers and coloring pencils, expensive ones. They'll do the job, Tubbs.
Okay.
You can layer the alcohol markers up. Mick says smitten.
I must get you to send me on some brands and places to pick this stuff up. So it's like.
That was Chris that said that.
Oh, sorry. So, Chris, sorry, man. Sorry. Thank you. If you
Tom
can let me know.
Tom says, I don't think I've watched the sequels more than twice. As the elder statesman here saw Star Wars in 77. I can only say that Boba lost all his mystique, and it's not like he aged like we did. Nick says bastard is also a word of endearment too.
Bastard color. Was it bastard colored bastards with cunt flavored cunt?
Yeah. Smithlord says, don't worry, I have a stockpile of adverts for the next couple of weeks. More pictures. Yeah, prequels, lol. I know what you meant, Jonathan. I know you wouldn't say that about the sequel trilogy. Oops. Yeah, I agree too much in covering backstories nowadays. I honestly think Book of Boba Fett would have been great if they had used a different character book of somebody else. Tubs maybe acrylic paints if it's for an action figure. Okay, so in
Hmm.
any multiverse did we like Boba Fett?
I mean, I think they should have just showed their real hand and called it fucking Mandalorian 2.0, 2.5
Tubbs,
or
you
Mandalorian season
fucked
3. Do you
up
know?
my segue, you dick. My Mandalorian, or see, you've me all confused now.
Hey,
As
hey, hey!
normal,
The 3 fucking weeks you took off will fucking have you all confused, but
quite possibly. So, like, multiverses are everywhere at the moment, and
yes.
I saw two multiverse movies in the last couple of weeks.
All right. So is this where I take my leave for 5 minutes?
Have you seen the other one? Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm not going to spoil it for you because it's hard to spoil anyway. Everything,
Well, I gotta
everywhere,
take a
all at
piss
once.
anyway. So if you want to ramble on about your fucking about these two movies, I can
No,
happily
stay
fucking
for
take
a
5 minutes.
second. You can
Okay.
go
Okay.
when you can go when I start talking about Doctor Strange.
Okay.
But
Fine. Cool.
everywhere, I'm not saying it again. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Stars Michelle Yeoh, and you know, like the kid that was short round in Indiana Jones all those years ago.
Yes.
So he's like in this as Michelle Yeoh's
Fuck
husband.
off. Really?
It's his first acting role in like 40 years.
Wow.
And what's her name from Halloween is in it as well, Jamie Lee Curtis. And it is
Okay.
just
I mean, I have it downloaded, man, but fucking. I mean, sorry,
it's
I have
it,
it
like I don't think a lot
turned
of
down.
people have
Fuck
seen
it.
it,
Yeah.
but if you
I'm not
haven't
even gonna
seen it,
lie.
it's incredible. It's a fantastic movie. Um, I don't know. Is there much you can say about it? Michelle Yeoh runs her character runs like a laundrette that's going out of business, and all of they're being like done. They're being done by the IRS. Jamie Lee Curtis is the bad person kind of.
Oh,
She's the
cool,
one working.
cool.
She's the one working for the IRS, and about 10 minutes into it, it goes all like multiversal, and it's absolutely batshit mental,
I
and
do like
it's
batshit and mental.
absolutely brilliant. That's all I want to say.
Okay, so that would be definitely on the cards for me tomorrow night.
So, like, you know how Doctor Strange goes to different worlds and stuff. Basically, she gets to see like what her life would have been if she took different turns at different stages in her life,
Oh, kind of like a
and
this
then
is your life scenario type thing.
but then she can like pull the skills that she learned in the other things into
Oh,
herself
cool.
and
Okay,
use
okay.
them.
Yeah.
It's really cool. But yeah, definitely check that out. If any of you guys in the chat as well, I would highly recommend it. It's on VOD at the moment, so you can find it on all the usual Irish channels, the special Irish channels as Connor calls them. Yeah, and then there was Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. You can go if you want, but I'm not going to do
So I mean,
spoilers.
2 minutes.
Is now the time we tell him he's out? I'm kidding, but he's probably going to watch this back anyway. Tom, it's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. And yeah, Connor, it's available on the special Irish TV channel. Definitely worth a watch. The term Tubbs is looking for it. They dropped a bollock with Boba Fett. They didn't have a bollock with Boba Fett. That was the problem. So yeah, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews about it, but I absolutely fucking loved it. It wasn't what I was expecting it to be. I didn't. There's going to be some mild spoilers here. I'm not going to say who died or anything like that. It's not what they kind of they built expectations one way and then went a completely different way. There wasn't a load of multiverses in it, but what it was there was some solid like horror vibes in it. It really felt like a proper Sam Raimi like Evil Dead film set in the MCU. Jonathan said Multiverse of Madness was okay, nothing special for me. Tom says, "Thanks, Brian. May have to leave for a few minutes. That's cool." Um, yeah, like I'm not going to spoil anything major about it. Uh, when I was when I was getting ready to see it, I didn't watch any of the trailers. So luckily, even though there were spoilers everywhere on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, any social media you could have gone, there was spoilers of characters who were in it. Lots of people were expecting like 20 odd, 30 odd cameos of characters who were in previous like Fox movies and stuff. That didn't happen. So if they were expecting that, they would have been let down. So I can see why, but still, for me, it was a great movie. It did what it said in the tin. For me, it made me happy. It's the first one since maybe of this phase that I've wanted to see again in the cinema, because I just see there that G-Force said decided not to see Multiverse of Madness in theater. I'll wait for it on Disney Plus. So yeah, there is like I really enjoyed it in the cinema. I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much at home because it is a kind of an event film. Again, no spoilers. Watch it when you get the chance and make your own mind up. Jonathan, see, this is the problem. Disney totally fucked up all the hype and the supposed cameos. Disney didn't though. It got leaked. They should have sorted that. They should like sort out where all these fucking leaks are coming from. Like if you were going in there expecting like Magneto and Deadpool, and you were only going to be disappointed, in my opinion. But what they did was a solid film that was contained as well. And yeah, like I can't really say more without spoiling it, but I'm looking forward to the future for more of this stuff. And when Tubbs comes back, we're going to talk a little bit about the CGI was on point and the fight scenes are so well done, but the story a 3 out of 10 max. Yeah, if it didn't work for you, it didn't work for you. Like Love and Thunder trailer has me more interested than I was before seeing it. I will say, hey Troy, Big Troy's Toys and Collectibles, welcome my friend. Tom said, if you're not talking spoilers, I'll stay. I think next week or the week after, we probably will do a final spoiler discussion on it. Yeah, Love and Thunder looks fantastic as well. But like after today's trailer, no more. I'm not watching any more TV spots or anything like that. I don't, because they put out too much. And then when your expectation is that high, it can only get to here. Like, I'd be interested to know, like, later, you can message me, Jonathan, to tell me what you didn't like about it. Fuller Singer says G-Force can't wait for the new Thor. Apparently, they shot a Magneto Scarlet Witch scene. I heard that too, but again, what I heard was they shot it with an actor in place, but not the one playing Magneto, and just didn't use it. Yeah, Thor Ragnarok was awesome. More of that, please. I'm in two minds about Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok was an amazing action movie and comedy, but not a great Thor movie, if that makes sense. I do like where they've taken the character, but it's nothing like the comics. But like, if you're good, none of the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff is 100% like the comics anyway. Tubbs is having a poo. I would say he's fallen down the toilet again. Stepladder must. Just as I said, stepladder, Mick said Tubbs needs his stepladder. Hence the delay, folks. He's got trapped. Multiverse of Madness had major reshoots, like 8 weeks worth. It's crazy. Oh, I can see his thing moving. Tubbs, you can come back now. Stop snorting sugar. But yeah, there he is.
Correct.
So yeah, I didn't even do spoilers, Tubbs.
Okay.
But yeah, we just had a few. There's Big Troy's in the chat now as well. We've had a few other comments, and we're moving on to the Thor trailer. So since I talked there for the last 5 minutes, you can go first on the Thor trailer. Thor: Love and Thunder trailer 2.
Yeah, I dug it, man. I thought it was really fucking cool. I thought it was it definitely is that Ragnarok feel to it, that kind of like fucking comedy, kind of funny fucking vibe. But I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but I got the distinct. What's this thing? I got the opinion that there's like more than one fucking Thor in this movie.
Well, if there is, that would be following the comic arc.
Yeah, I mean, because now let's go off of Gore the Butcher. What did you think?
When I saw the action figure of him that came out a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't I wasn't convinced. But seeing Bale himself in motion and stuff looks better.
Yes, very much so. And
Yeah.
now, look, don't get me wrong. I know he still doesn't look like he looks like in the comic.
Mm.
You know, he hasn't
But
got that flat face nose and
if you
fucking.
notice though, if you notice, there is two shots of him. Like he looks different in two of the
Oh
things.
yeah, in the shot
In the
that he's
first
just
one,
like
he's
literally
like,
looks like Christian Bale. It looks like him probably before he became the butcher.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering, will
Does
they
he
show
like?
his origin story where like he finds the blade of the Necro sword from
And
was it
I
was
love from what I've seen of, and it's only the trailer. But from what I've seen of the trailer is I love that he's a villain that's just I'm gonna murder all you fucking gods, and that's my. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm going to fucking murder you all. I'm
well, like
like,
in his origin story, his reason is fairly sound. Like, well,
yeah, but that's what I'm
sound for a
saying is in it.
madman. In his
And
origin
and
story, his family all starves and dies because he's
and
praying
we
for
and we've
God.
said this about villains before, man. Is it's the ones that think the thing they're doing is right, doing their justification for why they're doing it, even though it's batshit fucking crazy and horrendous, make the best villains. And I think Christian Bale will be. I think he's going to be a fantastic villain. And I do like the. I gotta say, didn't hate fucking the Mighty Thor. I thought
Oh,
Jane Foster looked pretty
Natalie
fucking.
Portman.
Yeah, I think she looked pretty fucking. Um,
It's a
Zeus
great
seems
story,
fucking.
and they have said they're sticking very closely to the her comic origin as well, which
Mm,
could be
yeah, but which
tragic.
I mean, I love that they didn't give any of that away in the trailer.
Yeah, well, they're not going to anyway. Like,
You know what I mean? Is it, they kind
I
of
love the scene on I love the scene with Zeus as well.
he's
Whatever the
just you
fuck they're
flick too
doing.
hard. He just flicks his pants clean up. I loved how it opened with Gar. What's his name? Korg
Oh, Cord
telling
telling the story. Yeah,
telling the story about like John the Space Viking.
yeah. Once
I was
again,
just,
what's
do you know
this
what it was,
Viking?
man? It was just I dug the shit out of the first trailer, with the Sweet Child of Mine music and everything else. I thought it was really cool. Um, this one, it seemed to show a little bit more of the comedy.
Hmm.
The one part I did like was when when he's talking to Jane Foster and she's like, how long has it been? Like 3, 4 years, and he's like 8 years. So saying it down to the fucking day and minute, like he
There's a
clocks
lot
it
of
like,
people. There's a lot of people moaning about that as well. Oh, the timeline's
oh
off.
man, look, let's be
Stop,
honest,
like,
like
just stop. Go
Thor.
in,
I
do
mean,
something with your fucking self.
but let's be honest about it. I mean, all the Thor movies have always had. Now, mainly Ragnarok kind of ramped it up, and I know a lot of people didn't like Ragnarok. I loved it, um, but yeah, I think this movie could be fucking. I think it's going to be a fucking ball of fun, dude. And I think it's going to be a lot heavier than people think. I think they're
Hmm.
hiding the heaviness of this movie.
Well, if it's
Um,
going anything like the comic version, like it'll have to be.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I think if they
There's a
do
lot of
dive
levity in
into
there.
that,
Like,
um, I mean, that wasn't a pure, let's go fucking pick fucking daisies in a field type story. Like, it was pretty fucking dark. Like,
no.
you know,
well,
do you know what I mean?
well,
But I
somebody will
mean,
be pushing up daisies. All right.
yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, I can't fucking wait to see it, dude. I really can't. I
Uh,
mean, I've said this to you before. Like, I mean, even out of Phase One, outside of Iron Man, obviously, because fucking Iron Man's the goat movie. Like, it's the first one. But Thor was like relatively my favorite movie of Phase One.
um, just I'll get back to your other comment in a second, Jonathan. But do you guys think Thor or Portman worked out for her third up look? Looks very CGI. Her arms look weird as fuck. There was pictures of her a couple of weeks ago, workout photos and stuff before
Yeah,
any
she
trailers
did
came
look
out.
like she got a bit jacked.
She
I
did
mean, to
beef
be
up a
fair,
bit,
they
but
probably did.
obviously they
They
did
probably
add a little bit of
did whiten
CGI as
her out with
well.
CGI. Like,
He
they
did say
added
earlier,
gains to her. Like,
I just hope Love and Thunder is not another Thor needs to find himself story though, as we've pretty much had three of those now.
well, I
G
mean,
Force Kill.
I mean, maybe they're treating it like a trilogy of Thor finally finds who he really is.
Well, like
in
he's
this
had
one.
like in the second one he lost his mother, in the third one he lost his father. In Infinity War he lost fucking everything.
Yeah.
Loki and the whole fucking axe in the head debacle. So like
Mm.
maybe find something for himself this time.
Yeah, so
G4
maybe
says,
this is the one where he does come out on top, and he
yeah.
becomes the fucking Thor, like the
G4
mighty
says
Thor.
Guardians sprinkle in there. I have a feeling Guardians will only be in it for the first 20 minutes, if even that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that like they're probably only going to be in it like for the starting of the opening arc.
Because you see he gets the goats and the chariot. So like they don't have the Guardians after that, I would say.
Yeah,
Uh, Chris says from the trailer today, it's going to be the balls, Jono.
yeah.
Jonathan says Thanos and Vulture have been the best villains so far. I
Mm.
loved Killmonger as well, if I'm going to be honest. Killmonger was one of
Killmonger,
my
he was
favorites.
fantastic. Yeah, but
Hey, Auntie, I'll never forget that. Manda Fandango says, I went from dad bod to dad bod. Tom says, you have to look at the MCU as another part of the multiverse, really. That way, Marvel can mix up everything, elements of everything story wise.
now
As long as they stay away from
speaking
Sony
of
side.
multiverse, correct me on my knowledge of this character because it might be a little bit like I know you have a lot more knowledge of this character than I do. Gore the Butcher. He's the ability to shape and mold. Like, is it like reality around him, like multiversal
No, he
reality?
can go back. He can go back. Bleh, he goes back through time and stuff. He
Okay,
wants to
because that's what I was thinking was the black and white palette every time you see him.
because they
Is
chase
it
him
like
through
is he
time.
draining the fucking
That's
color
why.
from the world? Is he fucking the power and stuff?
No, the sword is the Necro sword, which is made up of
No, because the reason I
symbiote.
ask is because you see, unless it's the same suit, just a different shot, but you see Thor when he's done Mjolnir is there, and then it flies back to Jane Foster, and then it cuts to Thor with full mask on,
That's a
and he's
different
like,
suit.
Jane. Yeah, so I'm wondering to myself, is that like fucking, is that his
That's
new suit?
different. That's totally out of.
Mm.
That's two different scenes.
Yeah,
Because
a lot of
there's
this
a
trailer seems to be like it's very much kind of
that's very like Eric
chopped and
Masterson Thor
switched.
as well, actually. Jonathan said, yeah, I think the Guardians are a bait and switch type deal. And on that, Tom,
Mm.
I'm happy enough to go wherever they want as long as they stay away from the Sony crap.
Mm.
Yeah, so let's fly through the other trailers that we missed out the last couple of weeks. Miss Marvel looks interesting. It's
I
not.
mean, it
Not
looked. I mean, look. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a character I was never. I never really kind of read much about and everything else, but it looks like it could be fucking fun. It looks like it could be fucking a
it's
genuinely
harmless.
fun
I
show.
think it's harmless to me. Like I'm
Mm.
not hanging my hat whether this will be good or bad. I don't care if it's good or
No,
bad. If
no,
it's
no.
good,
I think
great.
that's one. This will be like from what I can get. This looks like it's going to be like that teenage fucking kind of
Yeah,
sitcom
they want to
MCU
hit
show.
all the demographics like.
Mm.
And Miss Marvel in the comics is an annoying character, so she'd probably be an annoying
Yeah,
character in this as well.
and
Smith Lord
she's
speaks.
obsessed with fucking Miss was it fucking Captain Marvel like.
Chris is feeling a little bit left out. He says, "Hey Brian, I'm fucking here too. I've been making no valid points for over 30 minutes, and you haven't mentioned me once. And to think of all the free advertising I've done."
Sorry, Smith Lord.
Chris, it's not super. Oh, Tom has a better idea here. The sword leeches the colors and effects as Gore as he uses it. Thor's new suit is supposed to be his god level armor, Big G. See, there's a bigger Thor fan than I am. It's been a while
Black
since
and
I
white
read that
versus
story.
like epic color. Is that what it is?
Excuse me.
Oh, I
Excuse
know.
me.
What do you think of the new suit? I think fucking Thor's new suit looks fucking cool.
It's very 80s. I love it.
But
Maybe not
what
the
I was
mask.
thinking was, it's kind of the closest you're going to get to like the original comic costume without
Oh
doing
no,
a
it pretty
campy.
much is one of the comic costumes. Like,
Yeah, no. But you know what I mean is it's the color palette and everything else, but they've done it in kind of obviously, like a modern fucking MCU style way.
but you saw the original one in the first trailer.
Yeah. Well,
When he's running.
what I mean is it Could you imagine Hemsworth running around in that costume
I'll
for
show
like
you
the
now.
whole movie? It just wouldn't work. I don't think it would translate well on screen. I think the suit they landed on for this movie is kind of the closest you could get to that color palette and kind of design without, you know, you know yourself. Some of the costumes don't translate well over. It's like why Hawkeye doesn't have that purple fucking armor, you know. And then when they gave him his purple armor, it actually fucking worked because they kind of did it in
Yeah,
a more realistic way.
that's a hangover from Fox, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Hold on. So that outfit like is this one. Like here over here. Is it?
Yeah.
So that's more like that costume. I think it would be cool if you saw him use the destroyer armor again. Because I love that in the first Thor film. But yeah.
Mm.
So also we had a lot of CGI moaning about She-Hulk.
Yeah, but they have actually confirmed that the CGI isn't fucking completely finished on that movie or on that show because isn't everything behind anyway and down to the wire in most of fucking shows and movies in Hollywood at the moment. So
like
I
people
mean,
were saying, oh, their CGI has gone to shit lately. It's not been great in general, but I think it hasn't really mattered so far.
Yeah, Moon Knight have a couple of dodgy moments with CGI? Yeah.
Moon Knight had a projector of a fucking crocodile fighting a fucking eagle in the background.
But my point being is like it's the stuff that, you know, with the crocodile and the fucking and the big fucking skulled beak fucking character fighting over Egypt. That looked fucking class. But it was like guys jumping from one character to the other looked really fucking dodgy and shit. It happens, dude. Look. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I can create this shit.
The opening scene of Doctor Strange where they're fighting that monster from the trailer as well looks a bit dodgy as well. But
yeah, I mean, it's
loads of stuff. If you want to be nitpicky, you can pick loads of things.
Look, don't get me wrong, right? When I watched the She-Hulk trailer, was I distracted by the CGI? Of course I was. It looked terrible in parts. But
Tubbs,
at the same time,
if I know you, Tubbs, and I think I know you were thinking of Death by Snoo.
Oh, fucking hell yeah. And the fact that I love that actress and I watched Orphan Black in its entirety. Tatiana Maslany is fucking a very talented actress. So she's going to fucking kick the shit out of this role. She'll be fantastic in this role.
I love that they've got Tim Roth back as well.
I mean, and like they have fucking Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk and everything else. But there's one thing I will say, right?
9 episodes as well.
And I'm probably going to get some fucking shit for this one, right?
Go on.
Am I the only one that's kind of like completely over smart Hulk? Like I could do without smart Hulk. I'll just bring him back and be smashy smash fucking angry fucking Hulk. I would prefer that. Smart Hulk. No, because I think Smart Hulk served its purpose for Endgame and all that kind of shit. Yeah. Now I don't know. Turn him back into the monster.
Maybe it will happen.
Maybe this show does it. Maybe. But I mean, I know they kind of did. They kind of like did a thing. They kind of loosely did it on Ragnarok with Planet Hulk. But wasn't there a rumor that that's what they're kind of like going to be leading to next?
They're never going to go back and do that again. I don't think so.
No, but wasn't that as like a thing that they were going to say is like they were going to lead into a Planet Hulk movie with like Red Hulk and all that kind of shit?
I don't think so. That's only all.
Like, but like this is my point. Now that he's smart, like where does Ruffalo go? Where does Bruce Banner go now? Like, or is this the plan to?
I keep saying like we're at the start of a brand new phase, not just a phase 2 or phase 3. This is a whole reset.
Now, not to get too political, right? But have you noticed that they're turning all of the Avenger characters, you know, like their replacements, like Thor's.
If you say MCU, I will kick you off this podcast.
Dude, it seems like they're fucking going that direction, dude. They seem to be all like really these high-powered fucking strong women leading the Avengers. I reckon you're going to get a team led by Captain Marvel.
No Avengers at the moment.
No, but like when you get the phase 2 Avengers, like the new team, when they lead to that big build-up movie, I reckon you will get that. It'll
War
be,
Machine, Doctor Strange, Wong,
dude, think about it.
Spider-Man, Black Panther when he's really redone, Fantastic Four, X-Men.
You're going to have Shuri. You're going to have
I
Captain Marvel,
don't think you're going to have
Kamala
Shuri after
Khan.
Black
Think
Panther.
about it. Think about it. Kamala Khan, America Chavez. You're going to fucking, it seems to be building that way, dude. Remember that fucking epic shot that they gave you in Endgame
Does it
with
bother you
all of the
though?
women in a row? That was them going, this is your future.
But does it bother you, Tubbs?
No, it doesn't bother me, but it just seems to me
If you're making an issue of it, it seems like it bothers you.
no, for me, it's not an issue. It's just I'm kind of going like, you have a Thor, you have Hemsworth, use it. You have Ruffalo,
Yeah,
use it.
this is fourth.
No, but it seems like and I could be wrong, but it seems like they're using them to pass the guard onto these female versions. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems.
Yeah, that's what the discourse will have you
I'm not gonna
believe.
lie. I'm all for fucking strong female characters, right? But I don't want them in all my superhero shit.
Doesn't bother me. But anyway,
unless it's a fucking movie where they're all fighting this
podcast worth
massive
of content there.
intergalactic kitchen, Oh God, I'm joking. That was a terrible joke. I was only messing. But yeah, I mean, I only noticed that the lineup seems to be very female orientated going forward.
If you look at it from a certain angle, I suppose, but I don't care really. G4 says I was going to get the Gore figure to make a custom of myself, but it was too battered and scarred. The head sculpt. Custom of yourself. Oh, that's cool, man.
Cool.
I don't know, Tubbs, how many times we heard, it's not the final CGI render, only for.
I mean, it could be lies, John. Do you know what I mean?
But I love what they did with ugly Sonic, though. Sonic that they changed. You haven't seen Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, have you?
Oh, I've seen the first few minutes that I saw the ugly Sonic guy pop up.
Awesome. Jonathan says Tim Roth is 61. What the fuck is that lead taking? As I want some. Fuller's Figures agrees. We need Hulk smash.
I agree.
Simon says Hulk's about smashing everything to shite. Smart Hulk's a library. Can Disney make a solo Hulk movie? No, they can't because Universal still owns.
It's Paramount.
Rights.
Paramount own the rights.
No, it's
Universal, right?
They still own the distribution rights, which is fucking stupid. I think I get what Tubbs is saying. It feels forced. But then again, it's happened 2008 to 2022. We've had movies 1 or 2 a year. So it's not exactly like straight away. Like I love that women are getting more inclusive screen time. We should get an all-female cast of Ghostbusters. That would be a triumph of a success. I agree. But again, they weren't the problem with the movie. It was the shitty fucking writing was the problem.
No. I agree. It was they tried to do this thing and then it didn't work. But yeah, they're all talented fucking actresses, so I wouldn't put all the blame on them. Like, but it was just a very, very bad idea from the beginning.
Oh, Simon, female Avengers wouldn't work. They all turn into Hulk once a month. Oh, it's bleeding around here.
Fucking bleeding munch monsters.
Disney's dealing with a lot of legal issues with their legacy characters. The families of the creators are seeking full ownership. These things come up all the time and they never win. It's like Disney's like, here, there's money, go ahead. Maybe that's why they're to ditch the original.
I mean, we say that, dude, but I mean, what happens if it actually does happen at some point down the road? This is probably why they're building up the characters that they can use,
But they've had these characters for years in the comics anyway. She-Hulk is around since the 70s. Fucking the Portman Thor is around since the early 2010s as well. If I had
I agree with Connor Fuller here, right?
I'd make a male version of Charlie's Angels. That would ruffle some feathers.
Let's see how many fucking people would fucking be like, oh, it's not the way, it shouldn't be made that way. Fucking,
I heard the Scarlet Witch say, really looking forward to She-Hulk. Love the actress in Orphan Black.
Love her, yeah.
Think they're aiming towards Hulk versus a Wolverine. Now that would be class.
No, that I could dig my fucking teeth into. some adamantium fucking slashing and some fucking Hulk smash action.
Connor remake a show called The Golden Guys. Tom says A Force. Yeah, they're very much doing so with A Force. Like,
I mean, look,
I
don't
haven't
get me wrong. It'll all change gears when they start introducing like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men and stuff into the universe. But at the moment, it just seems to be very female orientated design that they're going
Brian,
with.
Echo as a character for a spin-off TV show. What the fuck? I think that's more to fucking introduce like all that side of the street level stuff. Because the Echo is going to have the Daredevil and loads of other bits and pieces as well. It's going to be about Kingpin. I'm in for an Echo show anyway because that run was pretty decent years ago.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, Hawkeye was the surprise that fucking kept on giving, really, wasn't it?
G-Force, Wonder Man works all week and spends the weekend running around doing DIY, gets fuck all credit. There is a fucking Wonder Man in the Marvel comics, and he's a movie star, isn't it? Simon Williams, I think.
Yeah, I think. I mean, wasn't there?
There was rumors of
like,
Nathan Fillion.
Not to have a DC fucking collaboration, but they always kind of like one character crosses over. I think he was the MCU's Booster Gold at one point. I think he became that kind of character.
Yeah, I thought there was like posters. There was Wonder Man posters in one of the movies or something.
I didn't. In one of the MCU movies.
It was like an Easter egg. Like it wasn't Mick fucking. Fantastic contribution as always, Mick. Death by Doggies. Ha ha ha. Yes. John says, why use Echo when you have Daredevil though? Like the best rated Marvel TV show. Again, it's about fucking pulling in people. Fucking, even I'm fucking doing it now. It could be just pulling in people. The whatever. Is it deaf she is or blind? I can't remember.
You just gotta admit it yourself, Brian. Marvel have gone full woke on Phase 4, like.
Look, if that's what you want to think, that's fine.
No, look, dude, I
will continue to watch all of them anyway.
No, I mean, I can't keep watching it as well, but I mean, I do agree with what some of the lads are saying in the comments. Is it does seem forced? Like, I mean, instead of getting a Daredevil show, you're getting an Echo show. It just seems very female orientatedly pushed.
And why pick one when you're going to get both?
Well, you are now, but
because they are doing a Daredevil show as well.
But I mean, it's like all I want is a balance. I want some fucking dudes with my women and my women with my dudes. You know. Hold the fort for 2 seconds.
So what have we had this year so far? Actually, now that I think of it,
this year
we've had Moon Knight. We've had.
But to be fair, we had Moon Knight, and now look, don't get me wrong, it's a Moon Knight show, but a lot of the focus was on the female character as well.
I knew you.
No, but it was. I mean,
No, there was.
What I'm trying to say is, and I mean, I'm being one of those. You know, I'm being the toxic fandom right now in the room, right? It just seems like a lot of these movies and shows are being that designed to push. It seems to be. I don't know. I mean, look, dude, I could be wrong. I could be reading this completely fucking wrong, but it really does seem like that Phase 4 is pushing in a very female centric design, for like a lot of like strong female characters to be kind of like forefronted. And look, fair. Dude, if it works, fucking brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Valkyrie, fucking Mighty Thor. Like, I'll take them all, except for Captain Marvel.
Like a character in Doctor Strange set back women for about 10 years, like without spoiling it for you. For reasons, but
I definitely need to see this movie then.
Was Batwoman's issue the actress or the content? I didn't watch that, but wasn't the actress meant to be a bit of a fucking asshole or a diva? Or
was it the Batwoman TV show?
Yeah.
That was the latest with fucking issues, man. They fucking what was your ones of Ruby fucking the actress, the one
with the sharp hair and stuff,
Yeah, she played her in season 1. Apparently, she got fucked up and left the show, and then it was all fucking crazy shit going on. And then they hired a black actress to play the character, and got 2 seasons in, and then it just tanked. Well, hold that thought. I'll be 2 seconds.
Oh, he's got the shits, lads, definitely. Mick says, I'm here 24/7, Brian Z. Tom says, I think it's going to be handled as a side mission within a bigger movie where the girls go off to accomplish something and the Young Avengers is coming too. Excuse me. Yeah, I agree with that. Jonathan says Moon Knight was barely in his own show. I think the reason he was barely in his own show was the decision to do the suit totally in CGI, and then they hadn't enough budget to have him in it a lot. I was kind of disappointed with Moon Knight because I was expecting to get the whole like city block thing where he's beating up fucking people, criminals around his city blocks up. But then they went to Egypt and they went too far into the whole Khonshu thing. But like the acting performances were outstanding, I will say, and they teased Jake Lockley for too long and then left it to like the last shot of the show to show him. So yeah, I was disappointed with Moon Knight as a big fan of it, the comic, like that. Your one was fine. She didn't really do anything for me. Didn't take away from it either. I thought she was pretty cool in the last episode, actually. Yeah, we know what that means, Tubbs. Jonathan says, loved Oscar, but fuck me, he and Harrow were the only good thing about the series. Harrow was so underused. I really liked Ethan Hawke. I thought he was excellent in it.
Yeah, he was brilliant in it. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things they did wrong with that show, but there was a lot of things to like as well. I wouldn't be. Would I rush
now,
back and watch it again?
Do you think it's the restrictions that Disney have on those type of shows? Because Moon Knight is a relatively dark character, right? Like the Punisher and things like that. But like, there's only certain things you can. 1 minute now. Fuck it.
What is wrong with you at all? Like,
oh man, it's like I've got like someone that took like a bag of coke out of a Lucasade bottle. It's probably Lucasade. I mean,
fucker. Sai says, got to episode 3 of Moon Knight, haven't caught up to it yet. It got boring. I do think episode 4 was really good though. 4 and 6 were the best episodes.
Yeah, I mean, like you know me, man. I found it. I found it kind of hit and miss. Not that I didn't. Was it? No, not the trots, dude. Not the trots. It's just I think I did genuinely drink way too much fucking.
And Tom Pine, I knew it. Wonder Man poster in Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew there was. Okay. Definitely. And Mick says Tubbs says the fucking trots.
Wonder Man. War Man's Ghost of Gold.
So on the other superhero fronts, we had trailers for Umbrella Academy and The Boys season 3. I mentioned them together because one I have zero interest in, and the other I cannot fucking wait for. Which is the Tubbs?
Did you hear noises there?
Yeah, it was my voice, you tit.
No. It was like an alarm or some shit.
Not here anyway, okay. But anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry. Get back to what you were saying.
Yeah. No, there's dogs, I think, in the background. So yeah, I said like trailers for Umbrella Academy and The Boys, and I said one of them I couldn't give two shits about, and the other I can't wait for. Which do you think it is?
Yeah, The Boys you can't wait for, and Umbrella Academy is the one you don't like. Now I really do dig Umbrella Academy. I've watched both seasons, and I fucking can't wait for it. But it is another show that is now gone woke as all fucking hell, and they're really zipping it into their fucking thing. And look, if it's done right, I'll be fucking happy out.
Vanya is now Victor.
Yes, yeah. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Look, at the end of the day, Elliot Page is now fucking, rocking a six-pack. So they kind of had to kind of acknowledge it on the show. You know what I mean?
But what is this thing I hear of called acting?
Acting?
Yeah, like...
See, this is my issue with it, right? Is he's an actor, right?
Does his range not stretch to playing girls?
I mean, could he not have just continued playing Vanya?
Yeah, look, there's a whole lot of issues there. I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, that's a whole bag of worms and an entire show's worth of problems.
Jonathan said setting up Scarab in the same season you're introducing title character is a bad move. She should have been in season 2. Agreed.
Mm.
Lol G-Force. Boys season 3 looks amazing. Anthony Starr is a fucking hero. He looks incredible. I can't wait for the boys.
I
Like,
love that they they've introduced the be a soup for 24 hours drug. You get to
and I
see
love
fucking
that they
Carl Urban
introduced
go fucking
Soldier Boy as well.
yeah, yeah. Which is
And
basically
you know that they filmed that that scene from the comic book.
oh the scene.
Yeah, like the orgasmo thingy, whatever it is.
Yeah, the
And
one that they were kind of questioning
they
whether
cut
would
it.
ever make it on TV.
They cut it as well, yeah, because none of the actors were
Did they
comfortable
cut it,
with it.
man? Ah,
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
mean,
fair. If none of the actors were comfortable with it, like,
yeah, yeah.
like then corrected, make is right.
I mean,
They are
let's
in
be
your
honest.
head,
Like,
Cubs.
did they shoot it?
Oh no, they shot it. They shot it. I think.
So do you think that it'll be like that and end up coming out like as a deleted scene or some shit?
No, no, Tubbs, stop being a creep.
No, no, no. I'm not. I don't.
If you want to
Come
watch
here. I
Anthony
mean,
Starr, you can watch Banshee.
dude, I even questioned because obviously from the comic, it's pretty fucking insanely in like it's pretty fucking off the wall in the comic. So I even questioned like, would they ever be able to do that in live action? It's kind of like the orgy scene in
Stephen King
fucking
thing.
in it, John Stephen King's It.
Yeah,
It's
let's
kind of
not go
some
there.
things. Yeah, some things you just can't translate to screen. You know,
Mick said, yeah,
and
but
some things you
those are
shouldn't.
scenes. Those are scenes that are probably written while on drugs.
Yes, yes.
Mick
But like
said
as I
they
said,
are in your head,
just
Tubbs.
because something's in the source material, mean doesn't always mean it should make it to the screen. You know.
Yeah, Simon said you have ghosts.
I
Tom says
have
I'm waiting
ghosts.
for. Tom says he's waiting for representation in the MCU. Where are the wheelchair-bound superheroes? Professor X is the only one, but he is the smartest one.
Yes,
And,
exactly.
and he
He's
can't
clever as
fuck
all
with your
fucking hell.
mind. He can't fuck with your mind, so that's a lot of fun,
Mm.
I'd imagine. Jonathan says Star and Urban top tier actors. They really fucking are. Anthony
Yeah.
Starr's really come out with amazing. G4 says June for the boys, right? Yeah, I think it's the 10th or
I mean, the
it's
next
it's
2
there or thereabouts.
months have a lot of quality fucking shows coming. Like,
Jonathan said, or yeah, Banshee was a cracking TV show. Definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
did they cancel that?
yeah, sure. That was his last show.
Okay, yeah.
And Tom says Ruby Rose got injured and the store was consistently
Yeah.
shit, nothing but poor Easter eggs and undelivered promises. The Bruce Wayne thing was written by people who had no idea. Early June, I think. Yeah, I think it was the 10th. It's coming out. They'll probably do what they usually do and drop 2 or 3 episodes, and then make us wait weekly for everyone
Yeah.
after that. But like there's an animated like anthology thing called The Boys Diabolique on Prime at the moment.
You were
It's
telling me
brilliant
about this actually.
if you're looking for something to check out. And speaking of animated stuff, both myself and Tubbs watched Love, Death and Robots season 3 this week.
Yes.
Differing opinions, I think.
I mean, I know you said it. Like, you weren't a massive fan of the season, no?
Like what was good was really good, and what was bad was
Yeah, it was a mixed bag. I did love. I mean, like, the names are escaping me. I loved
just give descriptions. It's easier.
I loved the Pixar styled one with the fucking robots, 3 robots.
That was in season 1 as well.
Yeah, is that where I fucking knew the characters from?
Yep, it's actually a prequel to the one in season 1.
Okay, makes sense. I loved that one. I thought that was fucking brilliant. The one on the ship with the crab was fucking off the chain.
That
Cool.
was amazing.
Yeah, that was fucking
David
brilliant.
Fincher did that, you know.
Funny, really.
Yeah. He directed that.
Funny enough,
And Troy Baker is the voice actor as well for the captain.
Is that okay? I mean, like, and there was one as well with Joe Maglione.
One of the various soldiers getting destroyed ones.
That was fucking cool. I really fucking, and then you had like Joy Courtney and fucking Wanda plays Rosita from The Walking Dead in it. That was fucking pretty cool. The zombie apocalypse one was good.
Was the Joy Courtney one where like Cthulhu or something in a cave?
That was it. Yeah, it was when they went into this fucking cave and it was all the creatures and
Yeah.
And then there was
I
another
had
one.
dreams about fucking spiders because of that stupid show.
Yeah, it was effective, right? And what was the not on the
I
ones we
blame the
liked, but
antibiotics though.
what were the ones you didn't like?
The last one, mostly. The
Yeah,
last
it
one,
was
and what was the other one?
like visually, it was fucking weird. I couldn't make out if I was watching like real footage mixed with animation or if it was
Yeah,
it
it was
all
a mix, wasn't
animated.
it?
And then it just went fucking batshit, fucking like mental.
Yeah, it was
Like,
just like a belly dancer dancing in the river.
well, she was like
Somehow puppeteer.
she was the vixen banshee of the lake type scenario. Do you know what I mean?
She was
The
the
siren.
character
She was
from
the siren.
She was the character from The Witness in season 1.
Was it the same one?
It was the same artist, the same director, same.
Oh, okay, right. I know. I preferred the witness
Mm,
from season
much
one. I
better.
thought that was a great one.
And that was like
Um,
The Witness itself was an unused design from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, actually.
really.
So if you want to really link up everything, yeah. But
The rat.
Mini Apocalypse was amazing. I watched it
It,
twice.
I mean, it
I
was
want
the
to watch it
shortest
again.
episode of the entire season, but genuinely fucking fantastic the way it was done.
It
It
was
was
so
genuinely
good.
like really, really fucking
The
good.
fact that they
I
like
love
just it started because of a couple humping in the fucking in the graveyard. A zombie apocalypse, like.
and then they all just came out of the grave and just fucking
And
started
the knives
sparking up
like
around, and it mutated it from the fucking the the power plant and everything. I was fucking brilliant.
it was excellent.
The what was the one? The rat apocalypse was fucking brilliant
That was good as well.
with all the
Those
rats in
were
the
my
barn.
top 3. The rest of them I could give or
What
take.
about the cybernetic one? The one with the fucking all the dudes with the guns, the cybernetic bear.
It's like something I've seen before, though. And
Yeah,
the
I
one
liked it
where
though.
they're
I
like
liked it.
part
I
of the
wasn't. It
machine as
wasn't
well.
terrible. Like, what else was there? There was
There was one
the
where
weird one.
they wanted
It
to
was like
use
the
the
horror
fucking
vibe. The other one. It was
swarm
the
or whatever.
hive.
Yeah, the
Which
swarm.
one?
That was the one
Yeah,
where they
Swarm.
were
What
like
did you think of that?
wanky up its own arse.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, I did like the end of it. The end of it I thought was really cool, but it was very much up its own fucking hole. Um, yeah. I mean, overall, I did enjoy this season. Um, I genuinely think season one and most of season two were better.
Season 1 was the
But
best one. They're never going to top that,
yeah,
I think.
season one was off the chain cool. And there was some great
Off the
ones, great
chain.
moments. But there was some
So,
great episodes from season two. But I mean, I liked more than I didn't like on this season. Do you know what I mean? For me,
yeah,
like I actually
maybe.
enjoyed it. I know
So,
I did notice that they went more creature heavy this season.
yeah, it was very army heavy, I thought.
Yeah, kind of
Most of
army and
what was.
creature style, with kind of robotics here and there. But and they kind of focused more on the death aspect of it more than the love and the robots in this one.
Yeah, it was. So the guys are chatting in the thing. Star Wars Celebration this week. I wonder what surprises they're showing. Interesting. I wonder will we get a trailer for Andor maybe, because they've been
Maybe.
filming that away the whole time. Tom says I like Umbrella Academy. It's definitely going to be interesting. The boys is amazing and just how far they're willing to go. And Tom, if you've read the comics, they haven't gone anywhere near how far the comics have went. It's very.
I mean, and Soldier Boy is Jensen Ackles, right?
Yeah, he's going to be playing Soldier Boy.
He's basically a psychotic Captain America, right?
Yeah, he's what US agent should be.
Yes.
Rian Johnson, surprise guest speaker. Can you imagine? And the doors get locked for the full hour so people can't leave. But the thing about Rian Johnson, he made good movies before he was given Star Wars. Do you ever remember that movie, Tubbs, Looper, with Bruce Willis and
I fucking loved it.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt? That was Rian Johnson. That was a classic.
Well, they literally made him look like a young Bruce Willis.
The fans will riot. So what else have we got? Also, over the last couple of weeks, I watched Sonic 2. I watched Morbius. Did you watch Morbius, Tubbs?
No.
It's okay. It's
so it's not as bad as it was made out to be.
It's a comic book movie from the 90s.
Okay, so it's basically in the vein of Daredevil and Elektra and all those kind of movies.
Yeah. More Elektra.
Oh
Um,
God, really?
yeah.
Oh,
Jared Leto is fucking terrible. Uh, the post credit scene though. There's two little post credit scenes, and they're without doubt two of the worst scenes I've seen in a comic book movie in about 25 years.
really?
On
Man,
dialogue
Sony
wise,
really just
acting wise, everything
they just
wise.
don't seem to know how to get it fucking right, man.
Fucking shocking.
Do you
Like,
want it's like Sony's that company. Like if you hold their hand and walk them through the process, like they'll make a good live action movie. But if you leave them to their
yeah,
own devices, like
they cause a nuclear meltdown. Yeah,
yeah, but you see, but the only thing about it is you'll always have the defense of, oh yeah, but like we still made one of the best Spider-Man movies ever made in
they didn't.
Spider-Verse.
They
You
didn't. They
know,
were allowed to put their name on it. That's about it.
yeah, that's good, Joe, because it won an Oscar and all, so they'll always have that in their back pocket. Like,
But like, what I was going to say is, when I watched do you remember the post credit scene leaked that time? I watched it
mm,
ages ago, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. But when you watch the movie and you watch the post credit scene in context of the movie, it makes zero fucking sense altogether. Because Jared Leto is a really, really good guy in the movie that just happens to have like made himself a vampire.
but
It
to be
makes no
fair,
fucking it makes no fucking sense to him why he would work with the Vulture or why he would give two
but see,
fiddlers
that's my
fucks
point, man, about these
about
Sony movies,
Spider
man.
Man.
It like you're making a villain verse, right? And but by proxy, by making a villain verse, you're making movies where you're turning villains into anti-heroes because every one of those villains need to fight a bigger villain in the movie for the movie to happen. So you're making them anti-hero type things. It's just like they did with Venom, and like Venom became an
Mm.
anti-hero. And I
The,
know,
the
I know,
first the first
Venom.
Venom movie wasn't too bad, but the second one was fucking terrible.
Hmm,
Um, Sonic 2 was amazing. It just felt like Sonic 2 the game in a movie. It
I
was
think
perfect.
we were both talking about that as like it just didn't need the human stuff.
Yeah, there was a scene in the middle of it where there was like a bridezilla kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's
Why?
the comedy, and it's kind of it's a way to get
It
him
didn't
back
need it.
to where he needs to be in the movie. But yeah, they could have cut like fucking 20 minutes
But
off that sequence.
regard, I take it
But
though because
overall,
it was fucking amazing. I loved it.
yeah,
I smiled the
yeah, it
whole
was
way through it.
this was a Sonic fucking movie. This was like everything you could have ever wanted from a Sonic film.
Even Tails, I hate him. I hated him in the game because he's always getting in my way. But I absolutely loved him in the film.
Yeah,
I
he was
loved
fucking
Idris
brilliant.
Elba. Loved
But John, he
Idris
was,
Elba.
and I liked how they treated him. He was the perfect companion.
He was cute.
Yeah, but he was the perfect companion to Sonic's kind of, like
Yeah,
growing, kind of leader character. Like, and
they
Knuckles then was
complimented each other.
fucking class.
Knuckles is brilliant, yeah. And what really made me smile was the giant robot at the end, because
Mm,
that's like the boss you fight in Sonic 2.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, this is what I
And he
mean
went
is right.
supernova as well. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and then the post credit scene, fucking as well with
Shadow.
Shadow and fucking
Nobody wants
everything.
to talk about Shadow.
And he's fair to be he's credit. Jim Carrey was fantastic as Robotnik.
um, Jonathan said Andor trailer is way overdue. That was in post production before Book of Boba Fett and Obi Wan were. They've actually started filming season 2 of that, haven't they? I'm nearly sure they have.
Book of Boba
Brian
Fett.
made no Andor.
Oh right, okay.
He made Looper. That's it. Venom 2 was shite. Utter shite. Like shite
Yeah,
on the
other
back
side.
of a
Yeah.
shovel shite. Knuckles is king. Yes, he is. Knuckles is
Mm-hmm.
king. Love
Idris
Death and
Elba.
Robots. Love Death and Robots seems like an audition or a collection of pilots, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, some of them are really good and some of them aren't. But it's worked. They're
Like
all
there's
worth the
there's
watch.
a few of them where I was kind of thinking, was like, I'd love to see a full like a feature length version of some of them. Like,
So before we go, like I did want to talk some toys as well. And I have those lined up. So let's talk about some toys. Share screen. I'm not going to look at everything now, so don't get too excited, Tubbs. So Hasbro finally gave us Morph.
oh man, fucking. See, that's what that's pure 90s fucking nostalgia for me right there now.
Like they've been at
Like
people have been asking.
I'm seriously considering this line, man.
Yeah, no, don't do that, Tubbs.
I,
It's
I
getting more.
genuinely do, because these are the versions of the X-Men that were my favorites, man. Like that whole the fucking story
To
arc with
fix the
Morph
legs.
and Sinister in the cartoon was fucking amazing.
And it seems to be like that they're focusing on at the moment, because they, excuse me, they've done Sinister as well in this fashion. That head sculpt is brilliant. I love it,
Yeah.
and it's one of those
But for
VHS ones as
me,
well.
so far, what they've released from the 90s animated X-Men, they've all looked fucking brilliant.
Then you have the NECA Monster Mayhem Gremlins Ultimate Wedding Greta Comic Con
Oh my god.
exclusive. It's just mad. I don't collect Gremlins anymore, like, but that's really cool. There is DC Multiverse Crime Syndicate Build a Line Superwoman.
That's
I think
Superwoman?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, it's not a look I'm familiar with, to be fair. If I can get into it. Yeah, that's the only picture. It's for it's gonna be part of a Starro Build a Figure Wave.
Okay, right.
Mm.
Yeah, because
Now,
DC are doing that
these things,
fucking.
look at these. Look. So these were shown yesterday by Playmates. TMNT
Oh
versus
wow!
Street Fighter. They are utter shite. Look at that state of it. So these
But
came
are
out
they
like,
but are they supposed to look like that
yeah, it's
for
kind
the
of like the comic.
background and look like video game-ish?
Well, like the background is just the background. These are the actual figures, like.
Yeah, because they look like they fit in that background.
Yeah, but it's turtles that I think are bad. I don't know. Look at those faces, like. That's like another rape face Woody. Wait, to
Oh
happen.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, they're not good. Like, John does a Carey need to have his assistant around more to bounce away off him in the first movie. Smith Lord said, "I'd like to see Fix It Hulk grey and in a pinstripe suit." Yeah, that would be cool. They did one of those in the Toy Biz days. It was a class figure. Tom said, "I know the comics, and I genuinely want wait to see a scene. I'm still hoping to see this Urban do a Dread series." Oh yeah, Urban as Dread was
I mean,
brilliant.
his take on Dread in the movie was fantastic. Like,
It was excellent, yeah.
yeah,
Spice says, "Chris, I love that Hulk art." Jonathan said, "A proper World War Hulk would be sweet. It would be
yeah.
class." Oh, me World War Hulk say. World War Hulk with the shoulder armor and the giant hammer. Yeah.
The
So
one
good.
that is now from the comic book or the Ragnarok movie.
No. The real, like the real
The real
fucking World
version,
War
yeah.
Hulk. The spiky shoulders and everything. And
Yes.
these are awesome. NECA TMNT Premonition of Premutation set. So this is like Bebop, Rocksteady, Splinter, and
Oh,
Baxter.
no fucking way.
This is a really, really cool set. I'll show you the pictures of it.
Jesus, fucking before they were mutated, that's fucking savage.
I love this. He's like so cool. Even you get the little mini turtles. The two boys. I'm not too bothered with getting the two of them now, but I'd like to get Baxter.
But that's the problem, isn't it? It's a 4-piece.
Yeah, Splinter's pretty cool as well. Look at how small Rocksteady is.
It's mad to think like Seamus played him in the fucking movie.
Very badly.
Fucking crazy, like.
Mayfix Rescue. I'm only gonna. This is cool. The Black Noir from Mayfix as well.
Oh, deadly.
It's like Snake Eyes.
Do you think they're ever going to show his face in the show?
I don't know. Did they show it in the comics? I'm not sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone that knows the thing, but yeah, I think there was some fucking thing in the comics where with Homelander and
Yeesh.
or something. I don't know.
Super 7 Andre the Giant.
Jesus.
That's not great, is it?
No, that's not, to be fair, no.
Yeah, this one I want to get the other Marvel reveals. I'll do this for Tubbs first, though. Where is it?
What's that?
So these are McFarlane 7-inch weight.
Now, see, I didn't realise that the Batman is green.
Yeah, it was just the way they did the first picture. It's ugly as fuck if I'm honest.
Yeah, no, but to be fair, as I even said, right, if you bought that, right, and gave it a fucking grey or black spray,
Yeah.
it's genuinely one of the better Batman figures.
Yeah, but why would you do that when there's so many Batmen out there already?
Yeah, you see, they've got like one or two now good ones. They've too many Batman. That's the problem. But I do like the concept of this page puncher thing.
You do get a book with it.
You actually get a comic with it.
I do like the Black Adam.
I know, to be fair, I do like the Superman as well.
Look how they've started to make him look like The Rock.
Yeah, I mean, look, that was bound to happen, dude.
He looks like Namor, actually. Namor. In my eyes.
So, and Constantine actually looks pretty okay.
I thought the Constantine one looked like crap. When I saw Black Adam, I actually thought it was Sinestro first.
Yeah, it kind of looks kind of small, but like
I know Simon.
Okay, yeah, no, close now. The head sculpt and that is pretty bad.
Like in box, they look really cool.
Yeah, like he looks fucking like Joe, like from the full versions. Like he actually doesn't look so bad, but when you showed the up close face one, now it didn't look great. But the Superman one looks cool.
Really? I don't know, man.
No, I like that. This is the first figure since the Action Comics 1000 that they did, that has the actual like old school like uniform.
It looks like Zack Snyder's Superman in that he's really sad looking.
Yeah, but isn't this comic book supposed to fucking be like all droopy and dark?
Mick says, I want a Carl Urban Dread sequel.
Yeah.
Flores back, says Smith Lord. Chris, I'm looking at these Playmates Turtles Luke had. I think they're on CNCs. Oh, they're the reissues. Jonathan said they showed his face kind of in season 2, 100% not the same as the comic character. Look, John, Super 7. That's Toddy Mick. Poor Super 7. I hope that Constantine comes with a cigarette. Definitely won't, man.
No, God. Did you see what McFarlane and Warner Brothers have actually done? Do you know the way the movie? No, but do you know the way their figures and stuff don't come with like guns and shit?
Oh, they're releasing boxes of guns.
Yeah, they're releasing weapons packs separately. So you could buy the weapons pack and whatever else. That's fucking stupid, like.
So this is Sentinel from the Retro series.
Oh, that's cool.
6 inches tall, I think. Now we've got some controversy coming up here, my friends. That's this. So there is Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
$35.99, I think they're looking for this.
Fuck off.
Yep. Terrible. And basically just comes with like 3 webs and 2 hands.
Like, have you noticed that as well? Is it like the prices are going up on these figures and you're getting less with them?
Well, you're not getting less, you're just getting the same. And their reasoning for this one especially is, this is part of a subline, a 60th anniversary line or something.
God.
Fuck off, like.
And it doesn't look great, to be fair, does it?
Well, it doesn't look exactly like the fucking Japanese Spider-Man, except for the hand bracelet thing. Even the face sculpt. I don't know.
I won't be paying 30 odd quid for that anyway.
No, it'll probably go down, I would say. It's a dangerous game of hoping that it'll go down in price or sell out. But yeah. Then you have the amazing Bagman Spider-Man.
Oh, God.
So this is from a comic where Spider-Man lost his clothes and the Fantastic Four gave him a loan of an outfit and a bag to cover his identity. And they put a kick me sign on the back of him.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, they have that costume in the actual Spider-Man game.
Yeah, kick me. It's cool, like, but it's nothing I wouldn't be I wonder
Yeah, I
as well,
mean, you
can you
wouldn't.
get the bag off?
I mean, look, you mean it's one to add to the collection, like, you know?
Yeah, it's not something you'd miss. Like,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I
um,
wouldn't be hammering, like, clamoring home, like, fucking to have it on the shelf, like,
and then you have Sharon Carter from Winter Soldier,
I'd
Bucky and
bang her.
Winter, or the plastic one, is it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh
Interesting.
my
She comes
God,
with an
she's in
Ultron head.
plastic. There's a plastic case.
Yeah, these will probably be the last ones, I'd say. I wonder
Yeah.
why she comes with an Ultron head. I hadn't seen that before. Oh, that's for
Now,
the Ultron Build a Figure. Actually, now that I
want
think
to
of it,
build a figure, yeah.
from Disney Plus show. It's a good enough likeness, even though it looks a bit
Yeah.
Michael Jackson here.
I mean, realistically, I mean, look at her there.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. But I mean,
What was that
realistically, I mean,
character's
if you
name again?
wanted to custom her, I mean, that's a pretty decent figure that you could custom to be a Gwen Stacy.
Oh, there's loads of Gwen Stacy's out though.
Yeah, no, but if you wanted like a different version, kind of like I mean,
Hmm.
you could definitely turn that into a Gwen Stacy custom, like.
Single jointed elbows as well.
But yeah, I mean, like out of all the characters, oh Jesus, is this the Ultron from the What If
Yeah,
series?
it's the what if, like it's part of that Build a Figure wave. So you
Okay,
get
right,
his
right.
own his head with her. This one is one that interests me. Firelord. He was like a herald of Galactus,
Okay,
and that looks awesome.
he's old school, like fucking. Was it like fucking? What are they?
Yeah,
They were
he's
like
old.
4 inch figures, are
No, they're 6 inch as well. They're all legends,
they? Or
like.
6 inch, are
Yeah, that's really cool. Definitely want that. Where are we on the comments? Comments. So yeah, Smitler said the retro stuff. Yeah, I'm not falling down that hole. Still got my vintage. Also got two vintage carded unpunched too. Oof. G4 says 212 mass shooting in 2022. We're on day 144 of the year. Welcome to America, land of dreams. Shake my
they?
fucking head. Fuck's sake, man. And Mick says, woof, that much. Smith Lord or Cy says, it's nice, loved him figs as a kid. Chris says, news just in, Tubbs hates women.
No,
Yes,
God, no, I don't.
it's only taking you that long to find this out. G4 says, ha ha ha, I do want Sharon. We all want Sharon.
We all want that.
Tom says, Noir was a clone of Homelander. Vought used him to commit atrocities to incriminate Homelander. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I knew it was something on the lines of that.
Jonathan says, I'm in for the Moon Knight figure from this wave for sure. I don't think they've even finished showing off the rest of that wave. But yeah, Firelord definitely for me. Just looks badass. I don't like him up against the white there. And then there's this classic War Machine.
Wow,
I love
cool.
I love the packaging on this. Check that out.
God, it's pure
Proper
old school style, isn't it? Like,
proper 90s like. But this is just a repaint of one I've got already up there. All the same accessories and everything.
it's just like just a repainted re-release, though. Like,
A re-release, yeah, pretty much.
mm.
But I do like that whole backing card. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. The white is
Yeah, man, I'd love if fucking DC did like fucking re-release kind of editions of like the old animated fucking Batman series.
you're always on with that, all right, aren't you?
I'd fucking love them. Like, do you know what I mean? But
Now,
with
this
the
is
money
the
people
set.
are charging fucking for scalper prices, man, and those fucking figures is shocking.
So this is the set that everyone is giving out about. So this is a 3-pack with an accessory. It's going to cost, I think, £135. So what you're getting for that £135 is this. This is Dazzler,
Okay.
Long Shot. You might remember these from the 90s X-Men show, actually.
Hmm.
And where is he? Mojo. This is the complete set.
Okay, and Is that like a fucking Funko Pop fucking Wolverine?
Yeah, this is like I think is it called a Kasabi or something? I think Mojo in his universe had like
Or the mini vinyl pops?
Mojo in his universe had like a mini fucking child version of Wolverine. So, like, yeah, I don't know. This is a great figure. These are great figures. It's not worth 130 that for the lot
No,
though.
God, no.
Yeah, that's the little Wolverine. Doesn't move or anything as far as I can see.
It's just
So
literally just a
pretty
standing
much
figure, like.
fucked in the bin the minute you get open the packet, I presume.
Nah, he
The
just
Mojo,
becomes something you put on your fucking desk or something.
yeah, just standing next to him. But I do like this Mojo figure. But the expense is ridiculous. His face looks cool, like. And this again, as it says on here, this is a digital render. Final product may vary. So they want you to pre-order off of that.
And it might not even be the same when you get it.
I do like Dazzler as well, but no, fuck that. It's too dear.
But
Yeah, that's
not worth the money.
That's everything on that. Smith Lord speaks. Tubbs is Irish for I hate women.
I fucking love me. I love
He's
me
like,
some women.
I bet he hasn't watched a Bond film since Judi Dench became M.
I fucking loved her as M, dude.
Tubbs DC did a re-release. It's called the Snyder Cut.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We do not speak about the Snyder Cut on here. We don't do that. Smith Lord sent me loads of animated Batman figures because he's a very nice man.
Oh, man, really?
Jonathan said those Batman animated figures are amazing.
Yeah, they are. I fucking love them.
Smith,
Well, I've only got like
Smith Lord,
6.
Smith Lord is also sending me a package as well. Stellar Gent for such a potty mouth. Again, another example of how awesome this community is. That everyone, people are gonna send stuff to everyone. It's awesome. Chris says, any minute now, the PC police are going in that window behind Tubbs to take him into rehabilitation.
Many have tried to rehabilitate this sexy beast, and many have fucking failed.
Tubbs,
Massively in their tracks.
What are you pointing at? It's those noises again. Chris says, I haven't got a fucking potty mouth, G-Force. So, we're back. We did 2 hours and 25 minutes thereabouts, 2 hours, 20 minutes.
And yeah, but I think it was needed tonight.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
Chris, the police would never fit in Tubbs' house. He'd have to come out voluntarily. Mousetrap. Didn't need the cheese by the door. Not at all, my friend. So yeah, it was fun. The time absolutely flew. Did we talk about everything, Tubbs? I don't think so.
No, I mean, I definitely didn't cover everything, but we covered a fuck ton of shit.
I actually think we did. Looking at my notes.
No, because I remember on your notes, all the figure stuff was last.
Yeah. But
the only thing we didn't talk about was Mission Impossible 7, but we can cover that next week.
I watched
and
the
Maverick, Top Gun 2, and all that kind of crap.
They didn't show a lot though from Mission Impossible, and it's not out for another year. So I don't know why they put another year.
I mean, and it's part 1 of the last story arc.
I watched the trailer. And it's pretty much.
It's Dead Recon Part 1, and then you're gonna have Dead Recon Part 2, which will be Mission Impossible 8, and then it's done.
But let's talk about it for a second, because it was only a minute long. It was basically every other Mission Impossible so far, because the guy is like, "Oh, things are happening. You're going to have to pick a side." And then it was just
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love these movies. Yeah, they're my jam. Like, I've always enjoyed these movies like on a fucking massive level. It'll be interesting to see what kind of like will they be able to top the stunts they've done. Do you know, without going to space or some shit like.
I commented. There was a competition on Facebook. You know all these competitions like that things put up and they're probably scams. I commented View Cinema. They had a Doctor Strange competition up, and there was like 2,000 and something comments, and I fucking won it. I got randomly picked randomly picked, and I got a €50 voucher for the cinema. So I'm going to Top Gun Maverick this Friday.
Fucking deadly. And that's you and the Ennis Road, is it?
Yeah. Not that will mean anyone to anyone. But yeah. So yeah, I'll be talking about Maverick next week anyway. From the boys, Simon says, "Glad you're back, fellas. A top stream, and thank you for coming back, Si. You always
very much
you
so.
always worry, like this is to everyone in the chat. You
Mm.
always worry when you miss a few weeks that people will forget or people will be like, they're not really committed to doing this stuff, but we are. Like if we miss a thing, we have a genuine reason. And I
Yeah,
know some of the other guys do live streams as well, and they'll think the same. But yeah, it's great that everyone hung around.
It's
for
not,
the
man.
2
As
hours
you've
as
said
well.
before, sometimes life, you know,
Life gets in the way.
navigates you out of the stream of the weekly content, you know, for a week or two or something. You know?
And I do love as well that Chris has been making all those funny memes as well. They're fucking hilarious. if you're trying to annoy me, you're not. Honestly,
Oh, dude, I thought it was fucking glorious,
I
dude.
was thinking to myself, and I seen the one a while ago, Prince Philip, of all the guys to use. Like, oh man, great show, boys. Thank you, Mikadu. Chris says, "No, I have. I even make myself shake my head sometimes. Yeah, never shake your head. Be who you were." G-Force says, "Great stream, fellas. Lots of fun. Thank you, G-Force, for dropping by. Jonathan, great stream and chat. Great to have you back. Great to have you back again, Jonathan. We will be chatting later, obviously. John O. Danger Mouse is on his way. That would be a good one now as well, actually, now that I think of it. Night, lads. Great live stream. Night, Jared. Have fun toy hunting.
Thanks, buddy.
Mitts and in all those comic shops near you. I don't know how I'd be able to live near all those places. I like the MI movies for the over-the-top madness, but man, the story now is just convoluted as all fuck. I agree, Jonathan. It's all over the place. I love most of them, but the last one, Christ, go away.
Followed, I thought was brilliant.
Henry Cavill was awesome. It was worth ruining his mustache and Superman for.
Yeah.
Life does not always find a way. Fuck Jeff Goldblum and Subpar 7. You leave Jeff Goldblum alone. He is a national and international treasure. And he must be protected at all costs. Because I think he's going to die in Jurassic Park.
He'll be coming back spitting one-liners like that now very fucking soon to the big screen.
Subpar 7 are not that subpar after all. Go away, you love Super 7. And Tom says, Tubbs has amazing women in his life. He's just spoiled.
It's very true.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you very much. We will be back. All going well next week. And Tubbs is doing the Geek Strong thing now. Or the Diamond Cutter. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, that's a diamond cutter, isn't it?
Later, Gators. Have fun.
Later, Gators.